Hello, everybody. Hope your holidays were great. That's what I was off doing, was twisting off for the holidays. So hope everybody had a good.
Flip over there. The cards are just now being shuffled up and they are ready to go out. We've got a live lineup. We've got Mr. Frankie sitting in seat 1, Big Taco. We've got Billy Ward sitting in seat 2. We've got Corey Smith sitting in seat 3. Alex Cruz sitting in seat 4. We've got a click of the button.
We Miss Debbie sitting in seat 5.
Yes, Alex Cruz seat 4. Miss Debbie Hinton sitting in seat 5. Mr. Michael McSherry sitting in seat 6. Rudy Borg, did I say that correctly?
Board, yes.
Sitting in seat 7. Zach Wood sitting in seat 8. And Mr. Jason Griffin sitting over there in that last number 9 seat.
And I have to give you the quote of the night already.
Uh-oh, what have we got?
Miss Debbie looked at Clyde and said, "I was playing with you big boys before you were big boys."
Oh, challenge accepted. Shots fired from Debbie Hinton.
It's hard to argue that one.
Absolutely, yes. So we're going to get it on following the players around so we can see their action. Welcome out. Happy New Year. We've got a winter storm warning going in effect tonight, I think at 11 p.m. for up to 7 inches of snow.
Yeah, last I saw it was 2 to 4. They've upped it to 7.
Oh, bring it on. We're going to be starting with Hold'em, No Limit Hold'em.
How do you skinny guys do it when it's cold like that? I mean, I've got insulation. I'm just wondering how y'all make it through the cold weather.
I just like cold, but I'd rather be cold than hot because you can always put on more clothes. You can only take off so many.
Very true. They got upset when I was on location and I just stripped down to my underwear out there in the middle of the drilling rig on the pad, you know. They just, they freeze on that.
$100 in the pot. Quick $75 bet by Alex Cruz with Queen High is going to pull down the first pot. Mohawk, who is not Mohawk tonight, sitting there with the pink bunny shirt on.
And the Raiders cap.
And the Raiders cap. That's probably a Los Angeles Raiders hat.
No, it's Las Vegas.
Oh, he stayed true with it. High five to him.
Yeah.
Quick look at the chip count. We've got 3 players: Frankie, Billy, and Corey with 10K. Jason 5, Zach 4, Debbie 2.4, Mike 2.3, and after the next hand, we'll get you the other 2 players what they got at the table. Corey's got a new tattoo.
Does he?
Yeah, I've never seen it before. Rudy picked a nice colored mask. Matches his shirt perfectly.
Almost matches his bald head.
And his cup.
And his cup.
If we paint the wall white, you could not see him.
No.
Button moved around to Billy, still on Hold'em.
We are doing a round of each tonight.
Round of each, Hold'em and PLO High. We are on the Hold'em round. Button started in seat 1. Every time the button does pass seat 1, we will see a game change. Corey's going to raise it up under the gun to $35 with 9-8 suited.
Yep.
Rudy's calling with a Charlie hand. Not the Charlie. Oh, Frankie, why'd you fold the Charlie hand? Ah, there it goes. Charlie's 5 threes in the muck. That's going to be the winner. Billy's coming along, tagging along with Jack 9 unsuited. Flop comes out. Jack 8, 7. 2 gut shot straights. 10 will give a Jack high straight for both of them. Rudy's going to lead out with the spade flush draw. Leading it out with $85 into a pot. Pot's now $275. Billy makes the call with top pair. I can see Corey at least making the call here, which he does. We've got 3-way action, $360 in the pot. 5 short of days in the year. Going to the turn. Turn card. Oh, deuce. That gives Rudy hope. He's got the flush draw and a pair now. He could win this with any 4 deuce spade.
Yeah, Corey picks up a flush draw.
Oh, he's got the club draw.
Uh-huh.
Man, first hand's going to provide action for everybody except for the guy who walked up late, Jason. He has no cards this hand.
Straight draws, flush draws, and
top pair.
And top pair.
Oh, put a 9 would be a dirty card because that would be 2 top pair. Put a 9 of spades. Oh my gosh, that would be a terrible card.
I think they'd get away with it because there's 7-8 Jack on the board.
Yeah.
And 9 would be. Now the 10 of spades might. Even that might.
So we've got a bet from Rudy, or Corey, $250. Rudy makes the call, and Billy makes the call. So we've got $1,100 in the pot, first hand of the night. That's going to show you what kind of night we're about to have. Second hand of the night. A 4 on the river gives Rudy the best hand. He was betting the flush draw the whole way. Oh my goodness. Rudy's going to bet $700 after Corey checks under the gun. First hand of the night's already got almost $2,000 in it. Action's now over to Billy, facing a $700 pair of jacks only bet on the river.
With a 9 kicker.
Yeah, with a 9 kicker. Oh, he believes him. I thought he was grabbing his yellow chips. Corey believes him too, so Rudy brings it in. His little semi bluff on the flop with an $85 bet turns into an $1,800 win.
Rudy showed it to the table.
And he says, "Welcome to the big league, boys. Welcome to the big league."
That's gonna fire Miss Davy up right there. Who did we stop on last time? Mike has 2,300. Alex has 11.
All right, that's who we stopped on. Alex, I know, has chips in his pocket, so he will be reloading as seen fit. I don't see, if I don't have this kind of money, but if I was coming to this game, I'd at least have to buy him for 4 with 3 stacks of 10.
I think so.
One double up, and you're right there at 8. I mean, you could easily triple up to 12 just like that.
The only real advantage a short stack has is you take the power away from the big stacks. Because when you're ready to go all in, you're all in.
And you'll get the softer calls.
Yep.
And Hold'em, you'll get the ace-9 suited calls, the ace-8 suited calls. Miss Debbie looking down at the first hand she's thinking about playing.
She has an ace. She's playing.
She's got an ace and she's playing. Raise under the gun. Alex Cruz, Queen-9 suited. He's going to bump it up to $25. And Debbie's going to come along for the ride. Zach folds his ace.
She doesn't realize that she's playing with the best hand right now.
Jason's got Jack-9 of hearts. He's at least going to make the call. Frankie's lets go of his 7-4. Billy comes along with 10-8, and Corey calls with the suited Swanson, the King-9 of clubs. Everybody's got at least a chance to win pre-flop. Flop comes out, ace-4, 2 hearts. Jason picks up the flush draw along with Debbie picking up top pair, and she's not going to slow play this. She's going to bump it up to 75. Fold over to Jason. He throws in the $75. So Debbie's looking for anything but a heart. She's looking for an ace or a 4.
Jack or a 9 would do her some good.
Six of diamonds keeps her hope alive. She's setting over 3-1 to win this pot.
Laid it out.
Yeah, $75, and Jason's gonna let it go. He's not gonna chase any further. And let's see, is she gonna be a shower or a knower tonight? Sorry, deuce of clubs. The muck card went across. Deuce of clubs, 6 of diamonds on the river. So Miss Debbie picks up the hand.
Yeah, don't show them anything, Miss Debbie.
That's when she's lethal, is when she does not show her cards. Button moves over to her. She's got a little $10 bill sitting on it. Still on Hold'em, updated the chip count. Debbie's now got a little up right there. She bought in for 25. She's up to 26. Billy's down 400. Corey's down 400. Jason is down $100. You see the background right there? We've got the winter mini series coming up in just a couple of weeks. That was pretty good placement right there, wasn't it?
Excellent placement.
But
well, we got to look at Rudy the whole time.
Yeah, we got to look at Rudy, and I think the other guy's name is Austin.
Oh, okay.
From Vegas. They are 2 of our event series champions.
Better than looking at Sean Ross the whole time like we've had these last 6
Absolutely.
months.
Mike looks down at my favorite hand. So we got 10 on the button. Debbie's going to straddle to 20. Mike's going to let go of 5-3. Good thing, because Rudy's got 2 of those 3s in his hand. He's going to call the 20.
A little short on 3s. Billy raises with 10-8. Rudy laid it down. Frankie called with King 10. Oh, wow. Frankie flops top pair. Oh, Frankie flops open-ended. Billy flops over. They flop the same hand.
Yeah, they have the
So
same hand.
Frankie has top pair.
Yeah, he's got the king kicker to go with it. Turn card comes, an ace, so they both hit Broadway. It's going to be a big bet and a big, probably overcall. Because there's there's a spade flush draw out there. I bet it's just a call there, since he doesn't have a spade.
The more they bet, the more they're going to chop. Just
If that would have been a rainbow, he might have went all in call.
yeah.
6 of spades on the river does put a little bit of a scare out there to the flush. Let's see if Frankie can win it right here. That puts him to the ultimate test, because King 10 of clubs spades is out there. Sorry, there's only 2 spades. That's a queen of clubs. Yeah, that's a queen of clubs.
And Billy just raised it to 3K.
Frankie's thinking, is there anything I can lose to, dog? Yeah, that is a club.
Yeah, it's a club. Oh my gosh! That may have been a spade because Frankie just laid that hand down to a $2,000 bet.
Yeah, that is a spade. It is a spade. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is a spade. Billy gets the win right there. Frankie lays down this chop.
What a bet!
Wow. Billy picks up $2,400 profit on the hand that had $6,700 in the pot. Billy's up to $12,000 now. Alex is our short stack at 1,000. Mike and Debbie are right behind him, 23 and 26 respectively. Rudy's right at $3,000. That's not a card you like to see on the river. Complete the flush and you holding the same hand as the other gentleman.
That was well played by Billy.
But now over on Miss Hinton, Mike's first at 9-7 suited. He's going to be playing this hand.
I've had the chance to play with Mike. I've played with all these guys, but I've had a chance here to recently play with Mike. He's a pretty solid player. He doesn't get out of line very often.
And he's actually on our wall of champions. He's won a main event here.
Yep.
He's very hard to play because the way he plays his hands is it's the same. I mean he's not out there to trick you. He's out there just to win it, and that's what he's doing right now. He takes the lead with a pair of nines.
And he never changes his facial expression.
No.
Ever.
And it's always the same look at the cards with the hands.
Yeah.
It's the same way he spins the chips as he puts them in there. A lot of times, players you see different motions from them. Zach with a pair of fours is going to bet 50. That's going to get the call from Mike McSherry. We're going to be heads up going to the turn card and a 9 on the turn. And Mike sneaks it in. He sneaks a check in there.
It's a good check.
That's a great check because that's gonna get a bet
Zach's
out
gonna
of
think his
Zach.
fours are good right there.
That's $125.
And the dirtiest card of all would be a
Four.
4.
A
Yes.
4 would be brutal for Zach sitting over there. Is he going to take this opportunity to raise, or is he going to be sneaky and just call it?
I would think he would just call it.
He's min raise. It looks like a min raise. Raise to 250. It looks like.
And he lost him.
Yeah, instant fold. Instant fold. $575 pot is pushed over to Mr. McSherry. You can see that little red button right there by Richard's left tray, by our dealer Richard, Mr. Tennyson. That represents the red side. It says Hold'em. The other side says it says Omaha. Excuse me.
Omaha. Yes,
Omaha. Billy is our new chip leader at $12,000. He's almost $3,000 ahead of second place. Frankie, who just took that $2,400 hit, is now down to $7,600.
Did Corey buy 10 also?
Corey,
Okay.
Frankie, and Billy. See, 1, 2, and 3 all bought 10K. Frankie's gonna kick himself in the morning when he watches this.
Yeah. He may kick himself in about 35 minutes after the delay.
After somebody tells him.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
My keys. Where's my keys?
Looks like Frankie calls the 20. Billy calls with ace 10 of hearts. Corey calls. Alex calls. Looks like Debbie called with queen 3 of clubs. She raises with queen 3 of clubs. Well, looks like the flop comes. I can see one ace. Billy's gonna pick up an ace. I have no idea what the cards are. Other than that one ace, I think we can all see. There we go. Ace Jack 9 is what popped up. And it looks like Billy's gonna take it down.
Okay, I went out and let Mr. Griffin know that we need his cards even when he folds to keep our percentages right up top. Ooh, Billy's running hot already. 2 pots in his direction.
Yeah, Debbie raised that pot pre-flop with queen 3 of clubs.
Didn't scare him off at all?
He had ace 10 of hearts.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not gonna scare him off too bad. So once again, our winter mini series starts off on Wednesday, January 21st.
Is it the first? I thought it was the 18th.
Let's double check the calendar just to make sure. Whatever Wednesday is. Wednesday will be the 20th.
It is
Wednesday the
20th.
20th. We'll be starting off with a $500 5-card Big Mint Big O Congress Crazy, whatever you want to call the game. Starts at 5 p.m. on Wednesday the 20th. $500 buy-in. On Thursday the 21st, we have a $1,000 high roller no limit hold'em starting at 5 p.m. And right behind that at 6 p.m. we have the $300 bounty tournament where each bounty chip is worth $100. On Friday the 22nd and Saturday the 23rd, we have day 1A starting Friday at 5 p.m. Day 1B starting Saturday at noon. Day 1C starting Saturday at 5 p.m. Those 3, if you can bag in those 3, that will take you to day 2, which starts Sunday, January 24th at noon. Also, we have a second chance tournament, No Limit Hold'em Turbo for all those people who get busted out too soon, starting at 2 p.m., $200 entry on Sunday, January 24th. So
What's the entry to the main?
$400 with $40,000 guaranteed.
Okay.
We've already got, I guess, 15 seats given away to it, so.
Okay.
We'll be running this week, we'll be running lightning satellites for tickets to get into the $40,000 guarantee. King Queens, Jason versus Miss Debbie's 9-7. Jason throws out a big stack of green, $200. Debbie's thinking about it, she's moving some chips out of the way. She just does not believe Mohawk in this situation, maybe because his Mohawk is flat today, hidden under the Raiders hat. Pot is complete. We've got $610 in there. River is coming. River is a 10 of clubs to complete a flush draw. If someone had it, we know nobody has it. It goes check, check. Jason flips over King Queen for the winner. He's going to pull in $810. Debbie just didn't believe him. That's what gets paid Mohawk off the most. Is people just don't want to believe him for some reason.
I think it's part of his hair.
Maybe so.
Because if you play with him for 5 minutes, you realize he never gets out of line.
No.
Ever.
I think he's been playing here for a little over a year now, and I think I've seen him make one bluff.
he just doesn't get out of line. He plays poker a lot better than his fashion sense. I'll give him that much.
Touche. Also tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we have our bounty tournament starting even in the snow. It's going to be starting at 2:30 p.m. Doors open at 2 o'clock. $200 gets you 15,000 in chips. A $20 dealer appreciation gets you 5,000 more. And if you're here before the first card is pitched, you do pick up 5,000 chips in an early bird special. It is a re-entry tournament until 4 p.m. At that time, we'll have a $100 25,000 chip add-on to boost your stack. Also, with that $200 buy-in, you do pick up a bounty chip worth $50. Every time you knock somebody out, you get one of their bounty chips. Will you be one of the lucky ones who cashes in 10 or 12 bounty chips like happened last week? That's an easy $600.
Frankie picks up the flush draw.
Ooh, Jack 8 of hearts versus Ace 9 with a nut blocker. And Zach with 6-7 of spades. Flop comes out, Queen of hearts, 6 of diamonds, 3 of hearts. Bet 75, Zach makes the call. Turn card comes, a king of diamonds. And the 7-6 is in the lead right now. Frankie makes a bet, and the 7-6 gets out of the way. Good play by Frankie right there. He kept pressure on it. I didn't see what he bet on the river right there, but I'm sure it was around 125-ish. Everybody's got a beautiful chip stack in front of them. Lots of colors, lots of denominations. Those red chips are $5 chips. The green chips are $25 chips. The black chips are $100 chips. The baby blue chips are $500 chips. The dark blue chips represent $1. They're tip chips. But the baby blue chips are $500. The yellow chips are $1,000. And I don't know if we have 5,000 chips in play today.
I hadn't seen any on the table yet.
Okay, good. So we have 5,000 chips also. They're just not in play as of yet. As the game gets deeper and the game goes longer, it will progress to bigger chip stacks. As Billy already has what 13,000 in his stack, and he's gonna let go of King 6. Frankie with a straddle to 20. Debbie picks up the Basil suited. Looks like she might be raising it up to 50 right behind her. McSherry picks up the King Queen suited.
Oh, look at the hearts.
Man, there's a lot of hearts out there. So we got King Queen of Hearts versus Jack 10 of Hearts versus Jason's Ace 7 offsuit. And Frankie folds under the gun. We got $170 in the pot. Flop comes out. Ace of Diamonds, King of Spades, 3 of Clubs. Jason picks up the best of it. Debbie picks up the best draw.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie's going to lead out with $100. McSherry makes action's on McSherry right now.
He's going to call with a pair of kings. Of course, Jason's calling with an ace.
$470 in the pot. Turn comes out. A queen, completing Debbie's hand.
Yes, Debbie.
Debbie has hit Broadway. She does make the check. Mike behind her. 2 pair Mike makes the check, and 1 pair Jason makes the check. 10 of diamonds on the river is going to give Debbie the best hand. She's going to lead out with, it looks like 200-ish?
Yeah. No caller.
175.
No call. I don't.
If there's a caller, it will be McSherry.
Right. Yeah, that's it. And it's a crying call at that point.
Yep, it's a, I know you've got me beat. Here's my King Queen, and there's my Jack 10. Give me that $820. Mike shows his King Queen saying, look how dominated you were in hearts. That was until we saw 27 hearts in other people's hands.
Yeah.
Debbie pulls in $820, almost a $500 profit right there for Miss Hinton. Nothing's more fun than stacking up a bunch of green chips, is it?
I should have put her back up to even anyway.
Right, she's now at 2,400. She bought in for 25, so she's right back to even. She's probably got 2,480 in her stack. We just rounded up for easier numbers on there. Buttons now on Frankie. What does that mean?
We were playing PLO.
All right, PLO, 4-card high, Omaha. What does PLO stand for?
Pot limit.
Omaha?
Omaha.
I heard somebody else, I thought you were going to say the funny. I can't remember what it was.
I have no idea what the funny is. I know there's nothing funny about that silly game. I would much rather play 5 cards.
It's crazy. People love 2-card and 5-card. 4-card's kind of a devil.
Just people don't realize in 4-card how powerful 2-pair actually is.
And how weak aces are.
Yeah, yeah. Well, even in Hold'em, people tend to forget that after the flop, aces are just a pair.
Yes.
That's all they are.
Billy's gonna make the fold. Corey pots it first hand. Cruz makes the call.
Yeah.
Oh, over on Miss Debbie.
And don't get me wrong, I'll take aces every hand.
Yes.
I'm not dogging on aces, but it's amazing how people get stuck to their aces.
Yes. There we go. Getting the hands in the feeder. The feeder. The hand feeder.
Yeah.
So only at Kojak's can you raise to 30 and have 6 callers, but that's what we got. 6-way action going to the flop. $180 in the pot. Flop comes out. Queen of diamonds, 10 of diamonds, king of clubs.
Look at the royal flush draw for Frankie.
I'm looking. Oh, he does have the royal flush
He
draw.
has the royal flush draw.
He flopped the nuts and the renut draw.
And it's out there. Nobody has a blocker.
Frankie's gonna bet $80.
Come on, put the king of diamonds out there just for fun. That'll be fun. Debbie calls the 6-3 of diamonds, I think. Maybe
Corey
not.
makes the call.
It's not wrong right here for her to make the call, I guess.
No, I think she folds it though.
Probably, yeah, who knows.
I think she folds it.
They make liars out of us pretty regular. Yep.
She wanted to make the call, but she said no. Action's over on Zach now, who's got the straight draw.
He calls the
He
8.
makes the call, so we're gonna have 3-way action going to the turn.
Come on, king of diamonds, one time. Let's see a royal. Because any other diamond will kill the action, I think.
Yep. 3 of clubs.
Oh, now Zach picks up the flush draw.
Corey's been trying to get his chips red, but his card's red, but for some reason it's just not doing it. Action's over on Zach. He's gonna make the check now on Frankie. Frankie's got $250 out there.
Frankie needs to almost pot this to make everybody
Frankie
go
needs
away.
to make punish the limpers.
Yeah.
I see Corey. I haven't seen his cards, but I see him having ace jack in his hand.
Very, very possible.
Either that or pocket queens, or pocket kings, because we haven't seen any kings except the one on the
Yeah.
board.
I would actually like to see
$1,200. You'd like to see what?
I'd like to see King of Diamonds here, and one of them have a set of queens in their hand.
Oh my gosh, an ace on the river.
But it completes the flush.
It completes the flush, giving Zach the hand right now. It goes check, actions to Zach. He's got the nut flush.
Yes.
There's no hand that can beat him, so no matter what 4 cards Corey has are not going to play. So Zach's going to throw out, looks like 350.
That's a good bet. That's a good sizing on that bet, I think. He might get somebody to call him. Frankie has to make a crying call here, or did he fold already?
He already folded.
Yeah, they snapped him in.
Corey makes the fold. Yeah, Corey folded. Zach's going to pick up a beautiful $1,500 pot.
That bet either seemed fishy or it was just right, you know?
Yep.
What a big old hand Frankie flopped. I just don't think Frankie bet enough to get everybody to go away.
Frankie pots it the whole way along. If he pots it on the flop, Zach calls on the flop, or he folds on the flop because he's just got to draw to it, and he doesn't see the turn, the club draw on the turn, and he's going to let that go.
But who knows? Corey may have had clubs in his hand too. You know, you just
That's
never
true.
know.
Moving over to Billy, $10 on the button. Corey's instantly got the $20 straddle out there, and I'm not saying anything.
Is this flat 10 tonight, by the way, or is it
Flat
10 to 25?
It's 10 on the button.
Okay.
Not saying anything about Corey, but Corey and Billy, their style is as they get stuck, they start to gamble.
Yep.
And a $10 straddle is not a gamble by Corey, but Corey is going to be down almost $1,500 now.
Is that what he is?
800 to 1,500. I don't know exactly, but as he goes down, he will start to gamble, and that's when he's the most dangerous because you don't know if he's got the nuts or the no nuts.
I've certainly seen him make some questionable bluffs.
We saw that $8,000 bluff against Billy, and Billy called with a naked king, just a pair king. I mean a king.
Yeah.
So got a wrong toss right there. We're gonna throw the cards back in, shuffle them back up. Where the button is sitting right now, Crystal wasn't sure if the button was on Corey or Billy, and that's why she threw the first card out to Alex Cruz. So she also didn't switch decks, which we do every down. So we're putting the new deck in play right now. She just fanned it out, make sure every card is there, all 52 cards. The nice thing about these RFID cards is they'll instantly tell you if all cards aren't there. The table will tell you.
Oh, very cool.
So there's no sneaking extra cards into it, taking a card out.
Well, flipped one. Let's do it again. Good job. Come on, Crystal.
All right, so Crystal's one of our more experienced dealers. As you can't tell right now, she is one of the more experienced dealers here.
I remember my first time dealing on TV.
Right? She's dealt numerous final tables.
Yeah, she's going to punch me when she hears that.
Oh, absolutely. Crystal, you have free reigns. One free punch on Carter.
Yeah, I remember my first time dealing when I was on TV. Yeah. I've never dealt on TV, just for the record, so.
All right, so action is straddled to 20. Cruz is going to be the first to act. He's going to call the 20.
Debbie's picking up some decent hands. Oh, look at that's why Alex did that.
Yep, Alex, no, he's not double suited. Kings and tens, he's sitting with 2 pair in his hand. He's got the king 10 of diamonds. Debbie's got a good drawing hand out there with jack 9-8.
I really like Mike's hand right there.
I didn't see it.
Jack 10, 9-8.
Oh, wow. I love wrapped hands. Rudy folds A7-6-6.
Yeah, there it is. It didn't fold it, so yeah,
Okay.
he called.
Zach's going to make the call with ace, queen, 5-4. I like the double straight draws with the flush draw in there. I even like jack 7-6-4.
Yeah, but it's 4 clubs in your hand. It makes it, well, look what you picked up.
Yeah.
Just a straight flush draw.
Yeah, just a straight flush draw. Flop comes out 5 of clubs, 2 of clubs, 4 of diamonds. Zach flops top 2 pair. Corey's got straight draw.
Corey's open-ended, yep.
Billy's open. He's all over the place. An 8, a 3, a club.
Yeah.
I mean, Billy's got the world. He's sitting over halfway.
I'm looking at all the hands. I'm going, well.
And Billy comes out and pots it. Zach bet $75. Billy instantly pots it to $375.
Mike goes away.
Ash is now on Mike. He makes the call.
What?
I think that was a misclick. I don't think there's no way. Oh yeah, okay, they accidentally misclicked it.
Yeah.
Mike makes the fold. No, it says call. Okay, there it is. Mike makes the fold. Heads up now between Zach and Billy. Turn card comes out, an ace of spades. River card comes out, a deuce of hearts. Billy's looking at his hand. Zach's tabled his hand. He shows aces and fives. His 2-pair his 5-4 got even better. Aces and fives is the winner. He's going to pull down that pot. All that's being pushed down to seat number 8. Zach's running hot. He is up to $5,000. He's $1,000 profit today.
So he's up 1,000.
He bought in for 4.
Okay.
This game's an easy game to make a lot of money. It's also an easy game to
It's
lose.
an easy game to make money when cards are running over you.
Yes.
And when it goes runner, runner. He dodged a bunch of bullets that hand.
That he did. And you've got us live for 3 hours. 3 hours tonight.
You poor folks.
I know, y'all got to put up with us for 3 hours.
Although I do like our new mic. I hope everybody hears it a lot better. It's kind of neat. I'm going to do a TikTok video at the end of the night, I think, with it, because, you know, or what's that, Spiel, the music video? Yeah,
Yes,
we'll do a
yes.
Spiel video with it, yes.
Absolutely. We're going to check the setting on the mic right now to make sure that you guys can hear it. All right, mic check did work. We are running live on Facebook with a 30-minute delay. Sitting over there in that last number 9. So we're going to get all the players around so we can see their action. All right, we've got 6-way action to the flop. Flop comes out ace of hearts, deuce of clubs, 7 of spades. And Zach is setting 52% to win. He's got ace deuce. He's also got a king 8 in there. He's going to lead out and bet $75. Action's over to Frankie with queen 9-9. He's going to make the fold. Billy makes the fold. Corey makes the call. Sorry, I was trying to see exactly what Corey had. He may be setting this up for a bluff. Ace on the river is a non-bluffing card, so he's not going to be able to make a bluff with
No,
this.
Zach makes the vote.
Yep, Ace-7 is winning right now, but Ace-7 is not out there. It's going to go check, check, check. River card comes a 3 of diamonds. Debbie's going to lead out. $75.
Oh, she makes a wheel, that's why.
We've got a raise to 300. That's going to be enough to send everyone away, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Pocket deuces wins, pocket 7s win, pocket 3s win, ace 2, ace 7, ace 3 win the hand. Looks like Debbie might be making the call though.
With the wheel.
She's checking him up. She's making sure that he is being honest with his hand. And that's exactly what she's doing here. She's just saying if you have it, you have it. And he shows the ace deuce. He's going to pull that hand in. That was a feeler call just to see if they had the truth. So another pot being pushed over to Mr. Zach. $600 profit, $1,000 pot. He is now up $1,600.
We got old Jack Keane, the natural, watching us. Jack, where you been? We miss you, old man. I hadn't seen old Jack in a while.
No, he's been MIA for a little while. He's back on the action now. We get him in here to get a piece of this Kojak's action where money is flying around at all times.
Well, I think the natural needs to be on the live stream.
I think so too. Him and his wired pairs. Miss Debbie under the gun. She looks down at a whole bunch of clubs and a whole bunch of spades. She's going to call the $10. Action now over on Big Mike. Ace, king, pocket 3s. He's going to call the 10. Action's going to fold around. Jason's going to call it. Oh no, Jason's going to raise it up to $30. King 10, 9, 7. Frankie's going to make the fold. Billy's going to make a call with wired jacks with a 62 coming behind it. Corey makes a call with king 6, 6, 3, double suited, spades and diamonds. Alex makes a call with 88, 55. So we've got 6-way action.
Look at that.
Alex flops a set.
Yeah, Corey flops nut flush draw.
Oh my goodness. Ace of ace of diamonds, 5 of diamonds, 8 of clubs. We've got all kinds of action out there. The only person that flopped, 2 people flopped dead, and that's Mike McSherry and Jason Griffin. They're both 0% chance to win. They're going to check it all around. Over to Alex. Alex puts some black chips in there. He bets the pot, $180. I think he tried to bet $300, but $180 is all the pot would hold. Corey's going to make the call with a nut flush draw.
Yep.
That's one of the hands that are able to beat.
6 would be a dirty card right here.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be terrible.
6 would be dirty.
Oh, so Corey actually raises it. Alex moves all in for his remaining 915. And so they've opted to run it through 2 times. So we're going to flip over to the board so we can see both of these. So on the first board,
Corey gets there. Oh, he gets beat on the river.
so it's going to go win-win for Alex on
Sure
both
is.
boards. Alex is going to win both boards.
Yep.
Bottom board comes 9-9. Top board comes 10 of spades, 6 of spades.
Yep.
Or 10 of spades, 8 of spades, I think. Something along the lines of that. So we're counting out Alex's remaining, I guess, 900. And
Alex is going to double up.
Alex doubles up that hand. He's going to pull in $2,000. Nice little double up by Alex. $1,100 profit right there.
That's such a horrible feeling. You get there on that second board, think you're good, and then
Yes. You hit the card that you need on that second board, and then all of a sudden the river says you didn't need that card.
bang. Ian Boyd, thank you for watching.
Alex wins. He flopped a set of 8s and a set of 5s.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I just
Yeah.
saw a set of 5s.
No, he saw
Wow.
Yeah, he
So Alex chooses to play his 8s full of 9s on the top board and his 5s full of 9s on the bottom board. Both of them are winners. Nice double up, Alex.
Yeah, that's just a gross feeling right there when I got there. Ah.
You get the
Ah.
We all know that feeling. Any poker player knows that feeling.
It's a good thing the table's not mic'd up.
Absolutely. First action over on Mr. McSherry. Calls the $10. So it shows 20 just in case they straddle.
Yeah.
And so they go back and correct it after each street. Mike's going to make the call with King 8, 10, 7. Rudy folds Queen Jack right behind that. I didn't see the others. Zach makes the call with Ace King suited with a 74 sitting behind. Frankie makes the call with King 4, 4, 8. And Corey's going to make the call with King 10, 3, 3. Alex makes the call with Ace 6, 4, 2. And Debbie makes the call with Ace Jack 5, 5.
This is like calling the 1-3 game.
Yes.
We're having 5 and 6 calls every hand.
We got 6 players in the pot, $120 in the pot. Flop comes out, deuce of hearts, jack of hearts, 10 of clubs. Corey's got a less than 1% chance to win this pot, and he's got the second nut flush draw. And that's because Debbie's got the nut flush draw right behind. Oh my goodness, Corey leads out with $60. Debbie might be potting it right here. And I think that's maybe what she did. Either that or raise to $200. She raises to $200.
If this isn't the best advertising for people all over the country to come, when you've got 6 and 7 callers in Omaha,
You right?
oh my goodness.
Look at this. Debbie's got top pair, top kicker. She's got a pair of 5s, and she's got the nut flush draw.
Oh,
Man, Frankie folds. Action's now around to Corey. Corey makes the call. Turn card comes out an 8 of diamonds, giving Debbie the check mark. There's nothing that can be done
Yeah.
for Corey to win the hand right now. Worst thing for Corey would be to lead out because Debbie's going to bet it, and this will give him a way to. Oh, it went check, check. 8 on the river.
yeah, the river shut the action down.
Okay. So Jackson 8s with an ace kicker is going to be enough for Debbie to pull in a $520 win, $300 profit. Nothing better than stacking up chips. Look at that smile. It's always fun when they smile like that. Mohawk looks upset right now that he wasn't playing that hand.
Yeah, we're constipated. One of the two. Yeah. I wonder if that hat moves like ever feel like a clock around his
So
head.
far, every time we have seen him on camera, the hat has shifted just a hair. It has shifted around his head. So I wonder if that's a tell. So far, we're sitting. Look at his nose is midnight. Right now, we're sitting at 5 p.m. Okay. Right now, we're sitting at 5 p.m. So we'll see if that has a tell on his poker game. Oh, that would be terrible if we just give away one of his tells right here.
Well, if that's a tell, everybody knows it already. So
Yes. Action's up on Rudy, first hand. McSherry's got 10 on the button. Rudy makes the fold. Zach's going to make the call with 9-5-5-4, little Dolly Parton straight draw action. Jason's going to make the call with 10-8-6-6. Frankie's going to make the call with King 10-9-6. Billy's going to make the call with King 8-7-7. Corey makes the call with Ace 8-5-5 double suited.
Has Rudy played a hand yet, or is he just here to get some TV?
He's just here to get. He won the first hand.
Oh, okay.
So Corey's actually going to raise it up. He's going to bet the pot.
Jack Adams, how's that weather in Florida?
I looked down like that person's going to respond right now. I was like, well, I wonder if they know it's going to snow here. Alex makes the $75 call with Jack. Oh no, sorry, with Jack 8-4-3 makes the fold. McSherry looks down at good hand. Jack 9 deuce. So only at Kojak's can you raise it up to $75, and can you have 312 callers at a table with 9 people. So raise bets the pot $75. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 calls. We've got 6-way action. $395 in the pot. Welcome to Kojak's, where action never ends. Flop comes out. Ace, 4. Debbie picks up a monster.
Where is Debbie?
She's got Ace, King, Jack, Deuce. She's got a monster. We've got 1 flush draw in there. That's Jason with an 8-6, but that's not powerful enough. Debbie's going to lead out, and she's going to bet $300, making the pot now.
Corey bet the 3.
Oh, Corey bet the 300. Corey's got Ace 8-5-5. I didn't
Yes.
see that. So he doesn't know it, but he's 0% chance to win.
Yeah. Nah, it should. Yeah.
All the 5s are gone is what that's saying.
Yep.
So Corey leads out on the turn with a 3, bets 500. Debbie's going to make the instant call. Or no, Debbie bets the 500.
Yep, it's Corey's option.
Okay. And it makes it down to the river with the flush that Jason folded. He would have had the winner. Debbie's going to pick it up with Ace King, $2,100 heading over to Debbie right there. Beautiful $1,200 profit. She's not smiling on this one. She was playing for that one.
Yeah.
She was playing. Updated the chip count. Debbie, who bought in at $2,500, is now up to $5,400. Just like that. Zach's up from his $4,000 to $5,500. Billy's up from his $10,000 to $11,800. So we've got 3 players who are already up almost $2,000 each.
Wow.
Debbie's doubled up.
Mhm.
And then some.
And how long have we been playing? 45 minutes? Yeah. 45 minutes. I'm telling you, this has to be the best advertisement of any club in the state of Texas or in the country.
You know, I'm not saying by any means that our live stream is better than anybody else. We're still growing, we're still showing, we're learning every day. But I've watched all the other clubs' live streams, and nowhere has action like at Kojak's.
No, I keep up with the odds out of Austin. I watch theirs pretty regularly, and the action is not nearly what we're seeing, and it doesn't matter what level.
No. And this is just $10 on the button. This isn't even the biggest game we offer here.
Yeah.
We have different versions of our games. We do a lot of on the button games. We have 5 on the button. We do 10 on the button. We do 10 to 25, where the button can pick if they want to put 10, 15, 20, or 25. And we also have 25 on the button and 50 on the button.
Yeah. And then we had a $10 little, 25 big.
Yes.
A couple times.
Yes. We don't run a whole lot of blind games, but the action at Kojak's is crazy, insanely sick.
Boy, Corey is just catching enough hands that'll get him clipped. Just looking at, like, now he's picked up Ace 10.
Oh gosh.
You know, against an Ace King on the board. 8-6-3. Rudy Fopp's 2 pair there. So far, Rudy's in the lead on a rainbow board. Yeah, Rudy's 37% chance to win it. Yeah, Rudy comes out betting. Rudy understands that 2 pair can be fairly powerful.
Yeah, 2 pair is
Especially on that
strong.
board right there. That's a pretty safe board. Davy's going to call him with top pair at Ace kicking, and she needs a 5 for a gut shot. 10 comes. That'll slow things down a little bit, I think. Rudy's open-ended now. Mike has a gut shot. I don't know if Rudy will bet this one or not. I think if he fires that again, he'll get rid of some of the field. Yeah, he's going to fire at it again. Yeah, he's betting the pot. He bets $390 right there. I think that'll get rid of the stragglers. I don't see anybody else calling. They made liars out of me before, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, they did. They made a liar out of me. Well, Corey called. I think that might be able to steam from Corey. He just has a pair of 10s with really no redraw. Gut shot 9, maybe. What am I missing? Oh, he's got the flush draw. I didn't see the flush draw. Okay, he does. I now understand his call. He's not steaming. That was a good call. 4 of clubs on the river. Yeah, Rudy chooses just to turn him over. He's going to pick up 1,200. Thomas, thank you for watching. What did Rudy buy in for? 4, didn't he?
I think you are correct.
He's up 700. What did Mike buy him for? 2?
Mike bought him for 2.
Well, he's even right now. So the only one that's down, I guess, would be, there's a couple down a little bit. Frankie folds. Billy's liable to call with Queen Jack Charlie's hand.
Yes. And 5-3 is a winner.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, Billy folds. I think Corey may be steaming a little bit. He's been in every hand. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, when he gets a little bit stuck, he starts to push it. But that's what makes him so powerfully dangerous at this table.
So far, everything he's done, he's. I mean, look at that hand. Ace, King, Queen, 10. It's pretty stout. Of course, Debbie calls. I don't know if Jason's going to call or not. It's kind of slow. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Does Jason even have cards? Do you see cards on the screen, Charlie? They're still showing his option to call. And we don't have a board yet.
No. There we
There
go.
we go. So Jason folded. Debbie flops a pair. Uh-oh. Here comes open-ended. Oh, and she folds to a bet. Looks like. Nope. Yeah. Huh. Debbie bet 75. Corey raises. That's right. Okay. Old Bart's calling us. Old Bart. Thanks for watching, Bart.
Go Debbie! I love that, Bart. Once again, only at Kojak's can you have a raise to 50. And next thing you know, you turn around, you got 5 players in the pot, maybe 6.
Okay, yeah, he raised with ace, ace, king, 5.
Aces are super strong until the flop comes out and PLO.
Well, all of his aces are gone.
So we got 5 players, $300, 6 players, $300 in the pot. Flop comes out, jack of diamonds, deuce of diamonds, 8 of spades.
Jason's the only one with a flush draw.
And yeah, we're looking at Jason at 42% chance to win. Debbie's at 36. Everybody else is really at nothing. Jason's gonna lead out with $75. Alex is gonna make the call.
How is
Debbie makes the call.
Oh, Diamond's got there.
Diamonds did get there, so Jason's got the win. I don't know if he knows how weak his diamonds are, but they're super strong when you look up there and nobody else has any. He's gonna
We
lead
know
out.
they're pretty strong.
Yeah, he leads out with $100. I'd love to see a pot bet right here, because he would have to muck that.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, and that's exactly what Alex is thinking. What would a pot bet be? 3 plus that, 925 would be a pot bet. Is that what he's doing? Oh, he makes the call. That's kind of a crying call. I don't. Debbie makes the call. Jason's going to pick up an $825 win. 10 high flush draw. Beautiful, beautiful pot by Jason. Puts him up to $5,700. He's now on the plus side right now. Corey's down $3,300. Frankie's down $700. Zach is up. Debbie's up.
The rest of the field's up except for Mike, who's even, I believe.
Yeah, Mike's even. We haven't seen Billy McSherry get out of line yet. Not that he ever gets out of line.
No, but he's not really getting the hands to get out of line with.
That does help you. That saves you some cash sometimes.
That was perfect timing. He was there behind the door. No doubt. You
Yeah.
say no doubt outside the studio. No, it's not called this a studio now.
Yeah.
The sound booth.
Now, game change, button on seat 1.
It is back to Hold'em.
You expect it to be a little slower, but no. Debbie's going to lead out with $35, raising up her ace deuce. McSherry's going to make the call with ace 9. Jason folds what's going to be the winner, the 5-3, the Charlie hand.
One of these days that hand's going to actually win something.
Absolutely. All right, 3-way action. Flop comes out. Jack of diamonds. We've seen a lot of jack of diamonds on the flop.
Oh, yeah.
9 of diamonds, 4 of spades. Mike McSherry picks up the best of that, but Debbie's going to say, I've got better. She's saying, I've got ace jack, something along the lines of that. McSherry's not going to believe it. The jack on the turn. Debbie leads out with $75 again. Frankie makes the quick call right behind her. 3-way action. Deuce on the river. Let's see what happens here. Will she 3-barrel? Nope, she checked it. I thought she was going to do it again. If she did it again, that would have been hard not to believe. You know that?
It would have been difficult, but
I mean, if you
I
think you're
think
good on
Mike
the
was
flop,
committed to the pot, though.
if you think you're good on the flop and nothing changes that, if you don't think they have a jack on the flop, why would you think they have another?
Absolutely. Well, the jack on the turn makes you think.
Makes you think you're crazy because the
Yeah.
turn was a deuce of diamond. I mean, a deuce of spades, and river was a 10. That's why it got stronger.
I say, what is this magic trick I'm looking at?
So Frankie leads out with $300 on the river. McSherry's got money in his hand. Can he make this fold? He's got to be thinking right here. Frankie hasn't played a ton of hands.
Which is unusual for Frankie, too.
Yes, and Frankie has not got out of line yet, and I think that's plain in consideration in his head when he folds those 2 cards right there.
Yeah.
Frankie's going to pick up Big Taco. Let's rephrase that. It's going to pick up the nice little win. $290 profit, $735 in the pot. That's going to boost Frankie back up a little bit. He's only $400 down now. And I know 400 sounds like a lot to the average Kojaks member, but if you play at Kojaks, you know the roller coaster swings are wide here, and you better come ready to play.
Absolutely.
I'm going to click that heater up 1 click, because I think it's blowing cold air in here.
It feels good.
Okay, let me see what it's at.
Is one together?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Making sure the heater's set to 74, but it's not blowing. And as you can hear, the crusher's walking by with her little giggle.
Is she in the box tonight?
She will be in the box tonight. 10-9 suited is enough for Corey to raise it up to $35. Frankie and Billy are both going to come along, and Corey's dominated on both of his pairs, Jack 9, King 10. Got both of his pairs covered. Flop comes out, ace of clubs, six of clubs, queen of
That
hearts.
seems to be how Corey's night's been going.
Billy picks up the best of that.
Yep.
And best of that being king high.
Yeah.
And Corey's just been getting kind of the raw end of the flop tonight. Check, 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 check. Turn card comes out, three clubs. River card comes, queen of spades. And king high is going to be a monster on that hand. It's going to be enough to pick it up. $105 being pushed over to Billy. Any pot's a good pot when you're winning in poker.
Oh, yeah.
Would you rather pick up 10 hands of $70 or one hand of 500 or one hand of 700?
I was going.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'll take the 10 hands there. But
Yeah. Would you rather win 10 hands at $70 a hand, or would you rather win one hand at 700?
one hand at 700.
Man, I'd rather win 10 hands.
And the reason being is because typically in Hold'em, most people play too many hands to begin with. You know, you start looking at their VPIP.
Yep.
And I play such a fairly tight, aggressive game, so my chances of picking up 10 $70 hands are a lot less than me picking up that one
Right.
700.
I like the 10 hands at $70 because you're playing.
Well, you
Not
like to
bored.
play the game. Yeah,
You're not
in the middle
bored.
of it.
I like to play the player.
I just know in 10 hands, I'm probably going to lose 6 of them, and I don't like cussing the dealer that much.
Whatever.
And,
You
you
win
know.
more than you think. Frankie folds the Dolly Parton. Billy calls with king 10 suited. Jason queen jack suited. Mike king 10 suited. Corey king 10 suited. So I think it's. I'd love to see a king 10 on the flop because that'd give Jason open ended and give everybody else 2 pair.
That would be dirty. Still gets not open ended.
Debbie picks up the best of it.
Yep.
She's ahead right now, but Jason's got the gut shot to the queen high straight.
He's a little thin on 10s though.
Just a little thin on 10. Oh gosh, that's terrible. I didn't even think about that. He's got a 26% chance to win. That's because there's 3 queens, 3 jacks, and 1 10 out there.
Yes.
Ugh. Man, if these players, if they could just see this, they would be full. I mean, that just changes the game.
Does that help anybody? Nope, but he got everybody to open
They
it.
got Debbie to 2 pair.
Debbie 2 pair, and yes, it did make a straight for the 10s.
Oh, the 10s all took the lead.
They sure did.
Oh, watch a 7 come on the river.
What's a 10 come on the river?
Oh, that would be
The
so,
case 10, that would be.
that would give Jason the nuts.
And don't get me wrong, we're not cheering for anybody one way or the other. We're just sitting here just trying to.
Debbie let out $85. One of the king 10s folded.
Wow. Sure enough.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the board. That's going to be hard to get away from Debbie. She might lead out. She's going to lead out and bet that. Throws out $100.
Here comes a raise. Was he limp it? Yeah, I knew there was a raise coming out there.
$500 is the raise. 400. Sorry, 400 is the raise now. Once Corey makes that, Corey re-raises.
He sure did.
That looks like 2 blue chips. 3 bets it to $1,500. Debbie accidentally folds her cards.
No, she folded on purpose. That was a deliberate fold.
Okay.
Yeah. 1,500 will make you think twice about your hand. Great bet by Corey. Just will Billy believe him?
This is the same situation we saw earlier with Corey and Frankie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Billy and Frankie.
Billy and Frank were Billy outbet him.
Yep. Where Billy made the raise, they had the exact same hands.
Not as much fun when the
Billy
guy
makes the
rabbit
call.
down. Yep. So.
Oh, he's gonna laugh. Same hand. Who else had the king 10? I can't remember. They're kicking themselves right now.
Oh yeah. That's a good lay down by Debbie.
Oh, it's Rudy. It's Rudy. Rudy had the king 10.
Well, that is an improvement right there. He needs to keep that mask pulled up. That's a huge improvement.
He had the king 10, and that's why Jason was punching him because he said, I needed those 10s.
Yeah.
Whew.
Boy, a 10 on the river would have been fun.
Oh my gosh, that would have been nasty. We in the booth, we just like to see action.
It's funny when I commentated that 1-3 game, I was so sick of action that I mean it was so hard to call. And I'm thinking, great, it's going to be the 10 on the button tonight. It'll be a little slower, and this is just
No, this is just as crazy. We did another 3 on the button and a couple 5 on the button since you've been gone, and
yeah.
man, the action is just nonstop. But this is just right up there with it.
Mhm.
Whether it's 1-3, whether it's 5 on the button, or whether it's 10 on the button, it doesn't stop. It's just Kojaks.
Brian DePlantis, thank you for watching.
Brian came out and played yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah, did very well. Chip count, Billy's in the lead, 12-1, Frankie right behind, 9-5, Corey 68, Jason 56, Zach 54, Rudy 47, Debbie 45, Alex 38, and somebody at 18.
Mike.
Mike McSherry at 18.
Yeah, I think Mike and Corey are the only 2 that are down right now.
Okay, I couldn't read fast enough for it.
Like I say, it's still early in the evening, but right now Corey's throwing the party.
Corey's VPIP is going to be exceptionally high right now. He is driving the action at the table. 10 on the button, straddled to 20 by Miss
King 10
Debbie.
again.
Debbie straddles to 20. Mike calls with King 10. Rudy calls right behind him with Kojak.
The rookie hand.
The rookie hand. Looks good.
Pocket 7, Zach's in there.
Oh my goodness.
We got the makings.
Yeah, we got Zach's raising it. 55.
Yep.
No, 80. Sorry, I didn't see it. 80.
There's
Frankie.
one of his outs gone.
Frankie's got one of them gone. Folds around to Alex. Alex makes the fold. Debbie looks down, makes the fold. McSherry and Rudy are both going to make the call. 200. Oh no, two-way action.
Yep.
$210 in there. King 10 versus pocket 7s.
Rudy folded. Oh, look
Flop
at
comes out.
Oh, Rudy's gonna kick himself.
Hello.
2 hands in a row. Rudy's folded the winner.
Yep, Rudy folds King Jack. Turn card comes out at 9 of clubs. McSherry's got the lead right now, sitting 97%. Zach's got 1 out and 1 out only, and he's gonna let it go. Frankie folded the 7 of clubs, so that leaves him a 7 of heart or 7 of diamonds only to hit.
Yep.
McSherry picks up a $130 profit on a $360 pot. Any pot's a good pot. Mikey, how's the action look out there tonight?
It's looking quite hectic. I've already had to re-chip up some of the players out there.
The 5 on the button table's crazy.
Yeah, that one is just as crazy. I mean, you're never gonna find a table without action at Kojak's, but
That's what we were just talking about earlier. The difference in this game and the 1-3 game, no difference.
no difference.
Raise to 80, you got 6 callers.
Mhm.
Raise to 60, you got 8 callers.
Mhm. Yeah, it's quite a game out there, but lots of good players on this table.
Yeah, there's never been a time until here recently where I was wishing for a table full of rocks.
Yeah, because all these guys love to play hands, love to.
Frankie's got an ace, he's calling.
Yeah, there's not a rock at this table.
No.
The closest thing to a rock is Rudy. Or Jason.
Yeah. But both know they can mix it up on these
Mhm.
table in this field and profit from it a lot of the time.
And Billy folding the Dolly Parton would have been way out in the lead, but he lets it go. When's his pizza gonna get here?
Oh.
He always eats Papa John's.
I think he might have went to go get it right just then.
That's funny. I was just
That's
making
why
a joke.
he's gone.
I was just making a joke about it.
No, if Billy's here during the live stream, you can expect to see a Papa John's pizza in the back.
So we think we picked up a tell on Jason.
Oh.
His hat's rotating around his head. And right now, pretending his nose is midnight, it's setting at 5 o'clock now. It was
Yeah.
at 4 o'clock earlier.
Mhm.
So here pretty soon it'll be at 6 o'clock. I wonder if that's his frustration
That's-
level or what that is.
That might be when he has the best hand. Is that 6 o'clock? Maybe midnight straightforward.
Right.
Who
Corey's
knows?
been pushing the action tonight.
Lori Webb, thank you for watching.
Aw.
Aw, wah, wah.
Hey, I thank everybody. I'm definitely going to thank her.
Why do
Right.
birds
Very cute.
suddenly appear?
Before I'm stuck in here too long, I'm gonna get out of here. Good luck, y'all.
All right, brother. Hey, who won the tournament?
Donnie.
Donnie won
Donnie
the
took the
tournament.
point, so he's still first in
In the point series? How much did he take home? Cash.
1,050.
Okay, they did some chops, didn't they?
Yes,
So
lots
four
of chops.
or 5-way chops. Awesome. Thank you, Mikey. We'll see you here in a little bit. Next hand coming out, we see a raise to 25 under the gun, ace 4 suited, and we're going to see a bunch of calls right behind it. That's kind of out of character for Jason to call with a king 8 offsuit.
Yeah.
Flop
Yeah,
comes
that's
out.
an early position.
Yeah, I mean, he's set it up to try to bluff is what he's doing there. Flop comes out 5-10-5. If he smells any, oh my gosh, he's not going to smell weakness because Corey's got the 5.
Yeah.
Corey leads out with $75. That's going to be good enough to end this hand.
Should end the hand, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be good enough to end the hand. And as the toboggan crusher comes out, she sets it down just that easily, moves the button over to seat number 7. The toboggan crusher was jealous because I bought an employee a hat the other day for a good performance, so I bought her a hat too. So give her heck of why she's not wearing her Kojak's gear out there. No sponsorship for Vans.
I'm actually in the booth wearing Kojak stuff.
Absolutely, both
Yeah.
of us are.
Yeah, and I keep telling all these players when she's crushing their souls that I raised her better than that.
Right.
You know,
So we got about $40,000 sitting on the table. Zach's gonna be under the gun with ace, jack, 10 on the button. He's gonna be raising it up to at least $40.
35.
35. That was pretty close.
Pretty close.
We get made liars all the time. Jason folds 8 deuce. Don't see how he made that fold. Folds around to Billy, Corey. Corey's got an ace. He's going to make the call.
Of course.
Debbie's going to make the call. No.
She raised.
Debbie's raising it up. She says, I've got the goods, and if you want to play, you're going to play for 100. She
That's a good bet in position. I mean,
That's
she's
a
got
great
him. Yeah,
raise.
she's got him in a bad spot.
Because now Corey looks down.
He'll call an
Zach,
ace-jack.
Zach looks down at ace jack, and it shrinks just a little bit when you're facing a 3-bet.
I think Corey folds, but yeah, I'm gonna say Zach definitely calls it his ace jack.
Three-way action. $245 in the pot. Flop comes out. 5, 8, jack of hearts. Corey picks up top pair, top kicker. Debbie picks up a runner, gut shot.
And she's calling. She has overs to the board.
I thought that was a baby blue chip. I thought she raised it to 500. That would have been disgustingly sick because Zach would have had to fold that.
Oh, he'd have called. He'd probably put her on ace jack as well.
7 on the turn doesn't do much help to any type of story you're trying to tell about a bluff or anything along the lines of that. Zach's gonna lead out. Looks like 300 or 400. 250. Once again, you can tell that I cannot count. Zach's gonna pull it down right there. Debbie's gonna let it go. I loved that $100 raise on the cutoff because she had a good hand. King Queen is a good starting hand. $695. All we've seen Zach do is win.
There's the V pip. Look at the V pips.
Debbie and Corey leading the pack.
And then Frankie right behind him.
Yes, I like to see that. And the rock, as you were talking about, Rudy holding up 24% on the bottom. Zach is up. Zach's up big. He bought in for 4,000. I don't know how. We'll see in a second when it comes back around to his action how much he has there.
But again, like I say, when the cards run over you, it makes a difference. Billy's calling. Oh, Billy's
No,
not
Corey's
here.
raising it up. Ace Queen. He's going to raise it up to $40.
Yeah, Billy wasn't here for his King Jack suited, or he would have been.
No. Action moves on around. Starbucks?
Folks, we got to order some Starbucks real fast. Be right back.
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay, looks like Debbie's going to take that one down with a pair of sixes, or pair of sevens.
She's got a pair of sixes. She's got magic.
Yeah.
She flopped open-ended.
Flopped open-ended, yep, and just stayed with it the whole way.
Pulls in $440.
Corey's ace queen gets hammered.
Oh my gosh, he's been getting murdered with big cards.
You were looking at chip counts earlier. Zach.
Yep. Zach bottom of 4. He's up to $5,500, $1,500 profit. Rudy's up. Braxton was gonna be here tonight, but he called and said he couldn't make it till a little later, so he's gonna take an open seat if they've got one.
Oh, good.
When they've got one.
I'll guarantee if he's watching any of this, he's missing this action.
Absolutely, because action, galaction.
Because the king of action is still out there in the, yeah.
Just imagine if you had Braxton at that table with the amount of action that's going on there.
Mm-hmm. Mike's going to put in a little raise, looks like to 60. Both Frankie and Corey call with 10-8.
Wow.
V pips.
Yes, look at the flop. Deuce 6-5. First to bet is going to be the first to win here. And it goes check, check, check. Turn card coming to king. First to bet is going to be the first to win.
Yep.
Big Sherry says, my ace jack is the best. And
He
I'm
knows
going to
that.
bet it, and it's going to go full.
Yep. He knows that.
Mike tends to pick good spots to make bets in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was bluffing with the best hand right there. He's back to even.
Back to even. That's where you want to be. So setting 36 degrees outside. We got a winter storm warning starting at 6 p.m. In effect from this evening through Sunday afternoon, up to 7 inches of snow possible. It says the snow should arrive right around 1 a.m. and continue tomorrow through 2 p.m.
Wow.
So a little look at the radar. Looks like the rain's just now starting to sprinkle on the radar. 8-7 hearts. I like that hand, and he's not there to play it.
He's eating pizza.
And here comes the mess from the west.
Yep, sure enough. We're looking at the radar, folks, is what we're looking at.
Yeah, the mess from the west is starting to build up along the I-10, I-20 corridor. I should be a weatherman.
You should be.
I can call that out. So along the I-10, I-20 corridor, you got a little rain, sleet, snow mixed line starting to come in. It'll be progressing towards the east throughout the evening, heading into Ector County, then into Midland County. So look for anywhere from a dusting to 7 inches of snow. Now back to poker live at Kojak's, picking up aces. Corey's continuing. He's sleeper straddled right there too. He's continuing to get monster hands, and the flop just goes whiff.
Did Debbie just raise that? Looks like there's 4 green chips in front of her.
It sure does. Looks like she raised it up to $120. We're going to back the action up to get it correct. They accidentally made Billy make the call. And so they've got to get the action correct. So it looks like we're going to be 4 or 5-way action.
Who is the crusher crushing this hand?
Everybody.
Regular eggs, bacon, and kale and what? Dogs, yeah.
One more check? Yeah. Sorry. So we'll flip over so we can see the board real fast. Looks like we've got no action because the hand is over. Corey's going to pick it up. Corey had pocket aces. I didn't see what the flop was.
Never saw the flop. Technical difficulties.
Yes. Wow, when you look further out to the west, you got a whole lot more coming in.
Yep, we do.
That's exciting. I am one to love snow, so.
Hello, Miss Carrie Shaver.
Getting joined by Miss Shaver tonight, who's in the house. Billy's now on the button, $10. Corey's going to make the straddle. Alex is going to let it go. Debbie's going to call the straddled, $20. The straddle here at Kojak's can continue all the way around until it hits the button on the other side, and it can be straddled as many times as the players feel appropriate to straddle. Debbie looks down at ace 9-7-5, makes the call. Mike looks down at 6-5-4-4. Rudy ace jack 9-8. Zach folds 7-7.
6-6.
Yeah.
Which he was short. There's 2 7 and a 7 and a 6 already out there.
Yep. That was actually a good fold until the flop comes 7-6.
Right. Exactly.
So only at Kojak's can you have 6 players going to the flop, $120 in the pot, $20 pre-flop each player. Flop comes out 9-5-7. Debbie flops 3 pair. That's a beautiful hand to have.
Mike flops open ended.
And she's setting 2% to win with her 3 pair.
Yeah. How is that right? Oh, spade draw.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't figure out how the Queen Jack was sitting at 62%,
Yeah.
but that's exactly how.
Yeah, over to the board and yeah.
So Debbie leads out with $120, betting her 3 pair. Rudy right behind makes the call with a gut shot. Billy's gonna let his spade draw go. Queen of hearts on the turn.
No help yet.
No
for
help.
Ruby.
Debbie's sitting behind on percentages, but ahead, right?
Right.
Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
And she's betting it like she's in the lead. She's gonna lead out with $250. Rudy looks down at a pair of 9s.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a strong spade draw.
No. He's got a spade and a straight draw. That's why his percentage is sitting so high.
But he's pulling calling chips out.
Yep, a 6, a spade, anything along that will give Rudy the win, or an ace or a jack.
Ace jack they chop. Or I mean ace they chop. King of spades on the river, Rudy wins.
Oh, brutal card from Miss Debbie. Great card for Rudy. Is she gonna reach down and grab, because she could have been betting the flush draw the whole way. That's it. That's in her arsenal.
Yeah, but anything she puts out there, unless it's rather large, Rudy's gonna call.
And it goes check, check. Showdown, $860 going towards Rudy. Nice little pot pickup by Rudy.
Who's running the board?
Mr. Cody's running the board.
Okay.
Just had that hand surgery.
Oh, did he?
Yep, he's got that. You'll see his right hand here in a minute. He has a little Band-Aid, butterfly Band-Aid, with covering up some stitches.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was carpal tunnel surgery. His hand was locking up, like he was dealing, and he went to, you know how he's like robot perfect pitching the cards. It locked on him, and he couldn't do anything.
So you mean all of my wishes of evil to the dealers are finally starting to come true?
Absolutely. Don't let them know that you're wishing evilness on them.
I don't wish evil on anybody.
Take it even.
Ken Frazier, thank you for watching.
Nice.
Our condolences from here at Kojak's to your brother-in-law.
Absolutely. Many hugs to you and your family during this time of loss, brother. Flipping back to poker, Alex folds, Debbie folds, Mike folds, Rudy
Something's.
thumbs up. Rudy thumbs up.
He's trying to make sure his cards got read.
Got read.
He's gonna fold anyway, so. See? Oh, down with the crusher. Yeah, see, he's gonna fold anyway.
Yeah.
We'd like to know what they were, but if we can't get them real quick, we'll just go ahead and
Keep the game rolling. Jason's gonna raise it up to $30, bets the pot. Frankie looks down at King 10, gonna let it go. Billy looks down, he's probably not gonna fold this hand. He does make the call. Corey with pocket aces, King 5, he's probably gonna pot it right here.
Reagan Rich, where are you at tonight? This game is made for you.
Yes, it is.
looks like about 115, maybe 120. We are heads up to the flop.
Flop comes out, deuce 10, deuce. Jason picks up the best of the flop, however, it's behind Corey's aces at the time. It goes bet 125, call 125, just as fast as that can happen. Turn card comes out, 10 of clubs. Now the 10s are the best. One card or two cards can change the hand for Corey, and that's an ace. And an ace only does not come. The other 7 does make it there, giving Jason the boat 10s over 7s.
Wow.
He's going to lead out, and once again, the
Corey
board murders Corey.
God.
Jason leads out with $400. Corey's going to have to fold this hand right here. At some point, you have to eventually believe them, and Corey does make the fold. He folds his aces. Pre-flop raise. Look at this. Debbie and Corey lead at 10% or 20% and 30%. Rudy, the Rock, is sitting at pre-flop raise of 3%, matching, sitting right next to his right, Mr. Mike McSherry.
Wow.
Just goes to show you don't have to raise to win.
No.
Button is over on Alex Cruz, putting Miss Debbie Hinton under the gun, and she's already got the $20 straddle sitting out there.
Man, Corey is just running bad. He's getting some big, big hands and just.
Corey's been getting murdered. He's had monsters pre-flop, and just whiff, whatever the other person needs, they're hitting.
Seems like he's been ahead most of the time pre-flop and then done.
Yes. He's even ahead on the turn.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
And done.
Action over on Rudy. Rudy folds ace, king, 9-7. Zach's going to call with queen, jack, 10-5. Jason makes the call with the Jason special.
There he moved them. Oh. And he still has cards and we don't.
He's going to back it up. He accidentally skipped him. He didn't see him.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Corey's going to raise it up to $130.
Got a lot of folks there.
Corey once again has pocket aces, and he's gonna raise it up to $130.
Is that 3 times in a row?
That's 3 times in a row that he's had pocket aces.
So he's 1-1 so far. He's batting 500 with them.
Mm-hmm. So we've got 4 players, $550 in the pot. Billy leads out on a flop of 5-6 king rainbow. Billy leads out with $350. He's got the full wrap around the 5-6. Corey's gonna make the call with aces 10-8. Debbie makes the call. Action's over to Jason, who makes the call. $2,000 is sitting in the pot right now. Turn card a 6. That's going to be giving someone up top a boat, I bet.
I bet you're right. Or at least 3 6s.
Yeah, at least 3 6s. We'll get their hands read in just one moment. They're telling them right now to be reading the hands.
Hey, Charlie Whittle, thanks for watching. I keep Facebook going on my phone as we're doing this so I can see all of you as you come on.
So Billy picks up the win with 8-7 from what we see. We don't know what's in the 2 hands that we can't see. There's potentials for boats all around. Pocket kings, pocket 5s, pocket 4s. Potential for quads, pocket 6s, king 6, 5 6, 4 6. All kinds of
Well,
stuff.
Billy has a check mark, so
Right, but we haven't read
we don't know the other 2.
we haven't read the top 2.
Basil, how are you?
Action is on Debbie Hinton right now. Debbie is all in.
Wow.
And everybody folds to her. And she's not going to show her cards. I love that move right there. I love that move right there.
56.
That's going to push Debbie up to 5,600.
Yeah. I was like 56.
Oh, I thought you were saying she had 5-6.
No, 5,600.
And she very well could have had the 5-6.
Very good, very well, yes.
Love that play right there. Even if it was a stone cold bluff, I love that play right there.
I don't know if Debbie could make that bluff. I don't know if I've ever seen her make a bluff that big like that without actually having.
But she is playing with big boys.
She
And how
is
long
playing.
has she been playing with big boys?
She was playing with the big boys before they were big boys.
Absolutely.
Quote,
Absolutely. Quote for her. So that bluff may be in her arsenal tonight.
Poker is sick. You're right, Basil. I wonder where Basil is.
Basil's in, staying warm tonight probably.
Oh.
What are we on? We're at hand number, what, 6 in the PLO round?
I believe so. Jason raised to 30. Frankie called Billy 3 bets to 130. Corey calls the 130. Hey, Kelly's watching.
So, $430 in the pot. Flop comes out. Queen of diamonds, 3 of spades, 8 of spades. Billy's got the second nut flush draw, but that's in the shadows compared to Jason's nut flush draw. Once again, Corey's setting thin. He needs a 9 that's not a spade to win this hand. But I don't know, for $200, is he going to be able to get there? Jason leads out with 200. Billy looks like he made the raise to 1,010.
That looks like a yellow chip. It does.
That looks like a yellow chip and 2 red chips.
Yep.
Which in actuality, he is setting with a pair of 8s, which is the best right now.
He did raise to 1K. He
Yeah, he raised to $1,010. That's such an odd raise.
And look at the coin toss. I mean, it's literally a coin toss.
Yes. Jason's reaching down for chips. He's just going to make the call.
So a big pot.
We've got $2,500 in the pot. Turn card comes out, a 9 of
Yahtzee.
spades. That is Jason's Yahtzee's card, Billy's murder card.
Yeah, king 7 of spades. Ooh.
There are no cards that Billy can hit to win, and Jason's going to lead out and bet the pot, and Billy knows at this point that Jason's not betting naked.
No, anybody else makes that play, Billy may play with them, but I'll bet they get down to Jason.
Yes, Jason is not going to make that play unless it's the monster. Billy's thinking about it, but he already knows in the back of his mind that he's got the ace, and that's sick because
It's a $4,500 pot.
right, that's sick. $2,000 bet on the turn. $2,000 bet on the turn.
Billy called.
Oh no, this is setting up for disaster. Jason moves all in on the river. Oh my gosh, if Billy had a pocket pair, that would be brutal.
Yeah.
Billy made the call. Billy went all in, Jason made the call, is what happened.
Oh, wow.
Billy went all in, Jason made the call. We've got our first live at Kojak Saturday night, 10 on the button.
$11,000 pot.
Yeah, over $10,000. That was $10,800. And that's a sick hand because they were both setting 51-49% for that hand on the flop.
Mm.
Man. Huge double up for Jason right there. Jason bought into the game for $5,000. That's a $10,800 pot. And Jason is going to be up the largest amount for the night.
Yeah, Billy will be down about 3, I believe.
Because he was up almost 3, yep.
The crusher, leave it to the crusher.
Crusher's breaking hearts and crushing souls. See, hey, look at this. His hat's now at 7 o'clock.
I know.
His hat's now at 7 o'clock. His hat has something to do with
Oh,
it.
Billy's down 38.
Billy's down 3,800. Yeah, because that was a $5,000 dollar hit to his stack.
But he had at least 12, so yeah. Ooh.
And this is where we're probably going to see the game start to get deep.
It's fixing to.
So it is 9:31 Central Standard Time here at Kojak's. We've got another hour and a half of this game running.
Rudy folds pocket 9s.
Rudy folds pocket 9s. And as always at Kojak's, once the game ends on the live stream in an hour and a half, it will continue to run till about 3 a.m. So head on out to Kojak's, your West Texas poker destination. We've got one table of 5 on the button running right now. We've got 4 players ready to play. As soon as we get one more person on there, we'll have that running. We also have 2 players on the waiting list for the 10 to 25 No-Limit Hold'em. We've got 2 players on the waiting list for this game, Braxton and Brad. As soon as they're, what is this? Raised to $40 at Kojak's,
Yeah.
everybody calls?
Yeah, Billy came out with $40 and yeah, everybody calls.
6 players, $240 in the pot. Flop comes out 10, 10, 3. Billy picks up a monster flop right there. Setting 3-1 to win, 76% to win.
And I think he bet the pot. Right, he bet 150.
He bet 150 into 240. Debbie's gonna lay it down right there. She says, good hand. Mike's probably gonna make that call.
I don't know.
He's got 5-3 in his hand. He's got to.
Yeah. Billy should take it out and
Yeah.
take it down.
Take it down. It's always nice after you take a big loss to pick up an instant win like that.
Yeah.
Billy's one of those highly active players that's in a lot of pots. So even though you see him lose 5,000 on that, very easily he could flip it around and win 5,000 over the next 9 hands.
One hand. Yeah, in one hand he'll flip it. He can flip it back.
Claude's got some neat stuff.
He does have some neat stuff in here. Yeah.
Looking at a whole team signed New York Jets hat with Joe Namath across the top.
I believe that's the Super Bowl team from that year.
Wow. So button over on Rudy, still setting on PLO high. Jason, after he wins that monster of a hand, he's going to go out and smoke a cigarette. Those chips are on lockdown for the next 2 hands. Setting on hand number 34.
Zach calls with ace-5 of diamonds. Almost a wheel in his hand. The start of the wheel.
Oh yeah, he's got the will wrap. He's gonna let it go.
Yeah, somebody raised, I guess.
He called the 10.
He did call it 10.
That's Mr. Chris Gwynn right there. He is the gentleman that got this all up and running for us. Thank you, Chris Gwynn.
Even got us his fancy mic.
I know, he bought us a brand new mic, and I feel like we should be doing some TikTok videos right now, so if anybody has some ideas, throw them in the comments. We'll laugh at them and keep on going.
Absolutely. Man, it's even got the filter, you know, the noise filter.
I
over the
I
mic.
feel like we can change our voices right now.
I feel like a song, but you already sang a song to Lori,
Right.
so, you know.
Right. She'll be
You done stole my thunder.
calling you in about 20 minutes saying, why is this guy singing Why Do Birds? Three-way action to the flop. It's going to check around. 5 of spades on the turn.
Open
Gives
it for
Corey the set of 5s.
Yeah.
And this is where we've seen all night. This is where a 3 or an 8 come and just completely take it away from him.
Or a 6.
Or a 6, yeah. 3, 6, or 8. Oh, man. Corey's job right here. What is that bet by Billy? Holy crap. There's 1.2 thousand out there.
Uh-huh.
Where did all that come from? Billy's going to...
1.2 thousand?
1.2 thousand. 1.2 thousand.
It just dawned on me what you said. 1.2 thousand. That is.
And look at this. Corey's making the call.
Yeah, I think he has to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you bet.
Because it's a rainbow flop, no flush draw. So straight will be nuts.
Mm.
7
7.
on the river
Oh,
gives Billy
Billy.
the 8 high straight. And this is what's been happening to Corey all
All night.
night long. This time he was ahead until the river. That is unbelievable. And he's digging his own grave right there. He's going to bet 2, or he's all in. Billy makes the call, and Corey sees that. Billy bet, oh my gosh.
And Billy, just like I said, one hand is back.
There's a $10,000 hand followed by a $400
11,100.
hand, followed by an $11,100 hand.
And just like that, Billy is back, and I think Corey is out of chips.
No, Corey's got. Corey
does have-
looks like he's got 1,000 left right
Okay.
there. $435. Oh, that's brutal.
Wow.
Some days it's just not your night, and this looks like that. That's
I
one
think
of those
that's
days.
wrong for Billy, though. That's Billy bought more.
Right? It's in a little missed chip.
Or did Billy reload when he lost that 5?
Billy very well could have reloaded 10,000 more.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah,
Yeah,
8,000
10,000 more would've
10,000
done it.
more. Yeah, 10,000 more would put him right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a brand new dealer in the box, not brand new to dealing, but brand new to Kojak's. Miss Yvonne, she's straight to us from Italy. Italy.
Oh, wow.
She worked at casinos in Italy and also for a cruise line.
She's from Cuba, right?
She's Cuban. Yeah,
Cuba.
she's Cuban.
Cuban. Yes.
She's
yes.
Cuban. She
Yes,
speaks
cool.
fluent Spanish, and I guess Italian, fluent, and English.
Brian Como, thank you for
is
watching.
new. What's up, Mr. Louisiana?
You need to come down here and get in on some of this action.
I'm going to step out of the booth for a minute just to make sure that she's comfortable out there, okay?
Okay. Oh. Come on in here, Crusher. The Crusher just walked in.
Hi.
That was a nice flush you put on the board
Which one?
with Billy and Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Just breaking hearts.
Doing what I usually do.
I said it's probably pretty good the players aren't mic'd up.
They were okay about it.
Yeah, Billy didn't look too good. Did he rebuy after that? Did he reload? Billy? Because it's showing he has 23,000 in his stack now.
No.
Okay.
But I did push him a pot.
Yeah.
Didn't I?
It was a $200 pot the next hand.
No, I just pushed him a $3,600 pot. It was more than that, I'm sorry.
Oh, that
because
was that last hand, wasn't it?
He potted it for
With Corey?
12:30. There's 12:30 in the middle. He
Yeah.
potted it. Corey called,
And then moved all in.
and then he potted again, and there was 36.90 in the middle,
Okay.
and he called.
Yeah.
I can only tell you that because I remembered math this time.
Yeah. Well, math is
Had-
hard.
Math is hard, but I was working good.
Chad Bell, how are you, sir?
Hi, Chad.
So Billy's gonna flop 2 pair with queens and sevens. It looks like he takes the lead over Rudy's pocket kings. Corey bets 40 with a pair of queens. Did Rudy call? No, Rudy folded. Zach folds. Pretty sure Billy will call right here. Ten on the turn and 5 on the river. Billy's going to take it down.
Oh. I missed that whole hand. I was not paying attention.
Well, at least you weren't dealing with it.
Right. I just looked up and I was like, what just happened?
What do you think of the new mic?
I enjoy y'all's new mic. It's very snazzy. Y'all look so professional back here.
Pretty fancy.
Y'all look professional. Y'all aren't having to share a headset anymore.
We'll have to talk Clyde into building us a sound booth now.
Right.
With glass windows, and
Yes.
we can DJ when we're not.
I would
doing the
love
live stream.
to see you DJ, Dad. That would just be the best thing ever.
As long as you like 80s and 90s music, we're good.
I jammed to that. You raised me right. To an
I
extent.
don't know the way you crush people's dreams. I'm not sure I raised you right.
I got to the table and they said, ugh, Soul Crusher, and just all of them were like, great. I was like, I go from Dream Crusher, Heartbreaker, The Crusher to Soul Crusher. And I've been trying to be nice to him, it just doesn't work.
Did Corey bust out?
That last hand, that's why I said, oh,
Okay.
because I looked up and he was gone.
Well, he only had 430 in front of him.
Yeah.
But that's the way his nights run. He's had the best hand all the way through the turn and just beat up on the river.
So I heard you were talking mess about my beanie, Dad.
Well, that would be Charlie.
No, I heard you were too.
No, not me.
Mm-hmm.
I would never talk mess about your beanie.
Mm.
I just point out that I'm in the booth where nobody can see me wearing Kojak stuff, and you're giving Vans all the advertisement.
Charlie told me there was this hat that I wanted and he bought it, and so now I have to wear my hat next rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said that you were jealous. He bought somebody else a hat, so he had to buy.
That
you
was
one.
not how, when I said, I think I'm gonna buy this hat, and I was like, no, I'm gonna save money. And he said, I'll buy it for you. And he ran away, wouldn't take no for an answer.
Well, Brian, we miss you too. So, like I say, I know that it's wet in Louisiana, so come on over here and get some of this dry money. There we go. The hands popped up. A little late, but they popped up. Looks like Billy's in the lead with Queen Jack. Yeah, somebody said we have view bots on Twitch. I'm not even sure what those are. I'll have to ask our technical guy. I actually go through the Facebook page because it's just a better format for me to see. When we're watching this.
There's just an advertisement apparently popping up. I'm
It's an
checking it right
advertisement that's
now.
popping up. Okay. Oh, Jason's hat is back to between 4 and 5 o'clock. We're not sure exactly what the tail is yet, but his hat's been spinning all the way around his head all night long, so we think it's some kind of tail. His nose is 12 o'clock and the hat moves around his head. Yeah, it moves around his head. We're not sure exactly what that's for. But we're curious, so it's piqued our interest.
We will find out soon.
Yes, we will find out. We might have to get him back here for an interview.
Yes. Might have to mute him a couple times, but yes.
He doesn't. He doesn't curse too much.
No, he's just gonna talk a lot of mess.
So he wakes up. We're back to the hold'em round. I guess we played a hand or two. Rudy has queen nine. Zach has 7-6. Jason has ace nine of spades suited. He raises to 80. And Rudy decides to finally play a hand. Rudy's played a couple, that's for sure. Flop comes queen jack 7. Everybody catches, no, not everybody catches a piece. Rudy catches top pair. Jason comes out betting with a 125. I think Rudy calls right here at the least. I don't see Rudy laying it down. And I don't think Zach will call with his pair of sevens with 2 govers on the board. Yep. So we go to heads up. Rudy's way ahead. He's a 91% chance. Deuce of diamonds falls on the river. He's a 91% favorite. He goes check, check. 4 on the river, and that should do it. I think Rudy calls whatever's bet. I mean, Jason folds if Rudy bets, and Rudy calls whatever Jason bets. Rudy bets 220. No way Jason calls here. And again, they've made liars of us all night long, but I have no doubt that Jason lays this one down. Seems like it might be a little bit of an act. There's no way that Jason could think that his ace nine is good here. He's fixing to make a liar out of me. He's absolutely fixing. He did. He made a liar out of me with ace nine. Oh yeah, he just let me down. I thought he was a little really.
All right, y'all. I haven't eaten all day. Y'all enjoy watching. Goodbye.
Well, tell Jason we decided to take a break and come back here.
I will. I will go let him know right now.
So it looks like Billy is back up. Billy has 13-6 in front of him. So he's back up about 3,600. And Rudy's making sure everybody knows that on the wall that was him. Yes, we know. Alex has jack 6. Looks like he folded. Nope. Alex has ace 8. And he folds. Frankie calls with queen deuce. Billy has 10-9. Here we go to the flop. 10-8 ace. Billy jumps into the lead. And Billy's going to take it down with a straight. And Miss Debbie's back. She wakes up with 7-3. Queen 6, Mike folds Queen 6. Rudy should call with Queen Jack. He did. Zach raises with pocket sixes. There we go. Jason folded. Frankie, all the sixes are gone, so he's got, if they hold up, it'll be because nothing else hits the board. And right now they're still in the lead. Little continuation bet from Zach. He bets 80. That should be good enough to take it down. So again, just while I'm thinking about it, don't forget about our mini-series starting on the 20th, and it'll go through the 24th. There should be a lot of action. I hope everybody comes out to play. It'll be a lot of fun, and just like I say, just a quick little mini-series, mini winter series. I think it's called the Winter Mini-Series to be exact. And there should be lots and lots of action going on. If you're not into the tournaments, the cash games will be crazy during this whole mini-series. So come out and try to make you as much money as you can, or just have as much fun as you want to. Like I say, we hope everybody comes out here, and the staff here, if you hadn't had a chance, the staff, everyone here is very professional, from our brushes to our cage to all the dealers. And you know, I give the dealers a hard time, but you couldn't ask for a better group of people. And I know that's being recorded, and so I can never take that back, so you know that it's true. But like I say, come out and play and have a good time with everybody here. We'd love to see you. Billy raises with King 5 of diamonds. Maybe Billy raised it. He did. He raises it to 75. I think everybody will. Did McSherry call? I don't know if Mike called or not. I can't tell. Looks like he called. I don't know if Rudy takes it up here or just limps in. He raises. Rudy raises to 500. That should be enough for Rudy to take it down. And Rudy picks up a $170 profit. Rudy wakes up with pocket nines and just limps. Jason with pocket tens. Oh, Frankie with Jack 8 of diamonds. I forgot Zach. Zach has 8-5 of clubs. What does Billy have? Billy wakes up with pocket jacks. Oh my goodness. We've got 9s, 10s, and jacks in the middle, and Alex has 7-4, which he folds, of course. Debbie wakes up with pocket 3s. This could get pretty exciting. This could be really interesting. No way. Mike wakes up with pocket queens right there. There is no way. 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, and 3s. Wow. Wow. This is the hand Wow, we haven't had a hand like this all night. Rudy lays it down. What a lay down. Very good lay down. Jason calls. See what Billy does here. He has to call 180. Billy's going to call. See what Debbie does with her pocket threes. Great lay down, Miss Debbie. That was a really good one. Oh, wow. And Mike moves all in for just under 2,000. Billy will call the 800 and see the bad news, that's for sure. Seeing if they're going to run it once or twice, I can't decide. They're talking about it. Nines, tens, jacks, and queens. What a hand. And of course, Miss Debbie's pocket threes. But, wow. And Jason would have won so far. Oh, wow. And Miss Debbie would have caught it. Wow. Great lay down, Miss Debbie, because you flop a set of threes right there. Wow. And Mike doubles up. Amazing. What a hand. Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to step out for just a second. Somebody knocked on the door. Alex has pocket sevens. Billy has 10-8. I'm sorry, Billy has 10 jack. Frankie has 10-8. Debbie folds. Alex raises to 50. Ace-10 calls. Frankie hadn't been playing much tonight. I think he might fold here. Looks like Billy raises to 300. Mike called. Oh wow, nice bet by Billy. Billy takes it down. Looks like Jason has moved to the 3 seat. hands are popping up. Zach has ace five of spades against Jason's ace three of clubs. And Jason flops a wheel. I don't know if Zach makes the call. King of clubs on the turn. Jason's hand just keeps getting bigger. That five should be enough to make Zach go away, I would think. Doesn't look like it. Like I say, they were making liars out of us all night long. That is a dirty river card, giving him 3 5s. Jason looks like bets 1,000 right there. Chris Mertz is sitting down with everybody. Looks like it looks like Zach raised him. Zach went all in for 4,600. If Jason makes his call, Zach's out. Jason laid it down. Wow, what a bet from Zach. Wow. Well played. Very well played. I realize he probably thought his 3 5s were good there, but wow. I would like to know what Jason thought he had. 5-4 maybe? Looks like Frankie will be, or Billy will be first to act. Yeah, I thought Frankie would be first to act. That's what it should have been. Frankie with 8-6, Rudy with 4 deuce. Frankie flops top pair. Now open-ended. Looks like Rudy raises. Frankie calls. Rudy must have had, that must have been the deuce of spades, best I can tell. Looks like we're back to the round of PLO. Alex raises to 60. Jason folded. Uh-oh, Zach wakes up with aces. And makes it 300 to go, 300 or 400, I can't tell. 300, okay. Billy folds. Alex calls. Miss Debbie folds, Mike folds. Looks like Rudy's gonna call. Oh, Alex has kings, that's why. Oh, Rudy has aces also. Wow. And Alex picks up a set. Yeah, everybody's gonna fold their aces. $90 should be the bet. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'll pay for both of them.
And Charlie back
For a minute.
for a minute.
Sorry, I've been walking people out.
Oh. Just snowing yet?
No, it's starting to sprinkle though.
Oh, good.
Just come on, just pull it.
And Rudy gets the check mark with that hand. Miss Debbie puts out 350, I believe. Yep, 350. She's told a pretty consistent story here, so
If you ordered Starbucks tonight, please give a big thank you to Mr. Charlie Little. He paid for everybody. Yay, Charlie!
a big thanks to Charlie. They ordered Starbucks tonight. He paid for everybody's in the room. That was awful nice of him. Rudy makes the call. Looks like Jason's the big winner so far, I believe. I think he bought in for 4. I may be wrong on that, but I think he bought in for 4. Jason wakes up. Did he raise it? I can't tell if there were 2 black chips or not. Looks like he might have. He did. He raised it to 235. Rudy's double suited. He probably makes the call here. And 5 go to the flop. Wow. Miss Debbie's open-ended. Couple of gut shots, but they're short on jacks, so nut diamond draw for Jason. Zach comes out betting 400. Jason calls. I don't know if Debbie calls here or not. She's open-ended, but it's the wrong end of it, so yeah, she lays it down. So we go to heads up. No help to anyone. And Jason's gonna pick up $1,500.
Just like that. That's how easy it is.
Just like that.
Got everybody settled in, got everybody walked out.
Thank you for the coffee.
Oh, you're very, very welcome.
You double stacking tonight? Double stacking Starbucks?
Take a drink.
What is that?
Mix it up. Hold your finger over and mix it up where it gets that cinnamon in there. It's tea.
It smells pretty fruity.
I would never have drank this if it wouldn't have been given to me first.
That's pretty tasty.
You want one? I got 2.
What are they?
It's black iced tea, no water, with bueve, no liquid sugar cane, 6 pumps of vanilla, 3 pumps of cinnamon dulce, stirred, not shaken, with cinnamon powder across the top.
Sure.
Knock it out, brother. Everybody that I've ever given it to, and that's why I always order 2. Everybody that I let have a taste, they end up liking it.
That's the. Yeah, I'll tell you a funny one. I went to make iced tea at the house the other day. my son got me, I told y'all, the Ninja appliances.
Yes.
So we got me the Ninja coffee tea maker.
How does that work?
It's incredible. You just drop a Lipton tea bag in it and make the tea. Well, I always take my sugar and put it in my pitcher, and then when the tea gets done, I just pour the tea into the pitcher.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't realize that my 7-year-old had decided to make cinnamon toast. Well, she took the cinnamon and put it in my pitcher bowl, in my sugar bowl. So
Was it good though?
no,
Okay.
that was not good. No, so yeah, when you said cinnamon tea, I'm like, I've had that. But this actually tastes much better than cinnamon tea.
It tastes like horchata.
It tastes something, yeah. Jade Walker, thank you for watching.
What's going on, Miss Jade?
You missed a monster in Hold'em earlier. Pocket 9s, pocket 10s, pocket jacks, pocket queens, and Miss Debbie had pocket 3s.
Oh my gosh. Did the threes win?
No,
Ah.
no, and the 10s would have won.
Oh,
Miss
the 10s
Debbie,
won.
Miss Debbie would have spiked the set along with the set of 10s.
Oh God.
No, the jacks and queens got it in. All in. Mike McSherry had the queens, and Billy called his 19. He doubled up through it.
Aces have moved along from Corey over to Alex.
Jason's in the lead. How? Oh, flush draw.
How?
How?
Oh, he's the only one with the clubs.
Yep.
Now he's the only
Now
one with
he's
the
a set of
set.
fives. But 7-4, just Miss Debbie just jumped out
Oh. And Billy leads out.
with air.
Gotta back it up. Billy leads out with $385. Action's on to Jason. I'm trying to figure out what Billy's betting with. Doesn't matter what Billy's betting with. He should be worrying about what's behind him 2 seats.
Those sets sure shrink up when there's a straight on the board.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna pot it. No, he's not.
Oh,
Ooh.
he laid down a monster hand to
Impressive
Zach.
laydown, Jason Griffin.
He laid down a monster to Zach about 4 hands ago. With the nut, yeah, he flops a wheel, and Zach ends up making 3 5s on the river. Zach moves on him for 4,600 on him.
Lays it.
Lays it down.
Debbie makes the call.
Aces get out of the way.
River card is coming. It's a 10, and that's not going to scare Debbie off. She's going to make the call here regardless.
And Jason's gonna be sick.
Mm-hmm. When he sees these hands, Billy's going to bet at 700. Debbie snap,
Yeah,
Grabs.
she's snapping.
she snap grabs.
She can't get it out there fast enough.
She
Yeah.
calls. Billy's going to have to show his hand. He's going to say, I've got nothing.
Nothing.
I got a pair of 6s. Debbie says, well, I found 7-4 in my hand for the nut, second nut straight. 7-9's nut, but
Yeah.
for the second nut straight.
And Jason's over there beating his head on the wall because he had 5s full.
And his hat is now at 12 o'clock.
Yes.
Nice hand, Miss Debbie. Way to pick up a $2,600 pot. Jason's. Oh, his hat's straight at 6 o'clock now.
Yes. It's moving all the way around. It's made the complete rotation so far.
Rudy's now the abominable snowman covered up.
Yeah.
He's ready for the blizzard that is moving
While you were
in.
gone, he went over there and pointed to himself in that picture.
Did he really?
He did.
Little
He
turn.
did. Yeah, just to let everybody know that, he's on the wall. Yeah, we only had a couple of decent hands while you were gone. The rest of the time, I'm just sitting here. I about fell asleep. I'm like, come on, guys.
Come on now.
Well, I think everybody either went outside for a smoke break or...
That's what happened is
Yeah.
everybody went outside.
Jack 10, 3-3, first to act. He probably folds that. Nope, they're gonna make me like, yep. I do it good.
That just said Zach folded aces. He wasn't there.
We had a hand a minute ago where Rudy had aces, Alex had kings, and somebody else had aces.
Golly,
and,
man.
And Alex spikes an ace.
That's
a king.
That's the fun thing about PLO.
And both the aces got out of the way unscathed.
So Billy 3-bets it up with his 2 pair, 9s and 8s, pre-flop. way ahead of Chris's pocket kings.
Yeah.
3 players, $300 in the pot, 3-way action. Flop comes out.
6 queen. Huh. 6, 7 queen.
So you know why the 6 is first on the board but last on there is because when they count them out, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
it's the first card that's
It's red.
That's red, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, a 6 on the turn does nothing for anybody. I think that bet's going to take it down. I think that bet will take it down.
It sure might. I don't know if Mertz will do it or not with his kings.
He knows Miss Debbie's got kind of a loose image at the table, but you've got to believe somebody when you got 4 cards in your hand.
That's
and there's-
definitely in her range.
Yes, the 7 and the 6 are.
Mm-hmm.
Billy makes the call.
I think Billy has to. He's open-ended with, the world in his hand.
River card comes out of 10.
And he
hits
gets
it,
there.
and he bets $1,000. Debbie's sitting with $7,600 in her stack.
Yeah.
Atta girl.
What's she buying for? 25?
$2,500.
Yeah.
Billy bought him for $10,000. He's about to be at
11 again. He started his hand with 11.
okay.
Or just under, yeah. I think the big winner right now, the one that's up most, is Jason. Did he buy it for 4? He bought it for 5. Okay. Then right now, Miss Debbie would be the big winner, I believe.
And Debbie laid it down, and I guarantee you the only reason that Billy showed that is out of respect to Miss Debbie. He wouldn't have showed another player that hand.
Right.
I love how players play with ladies here.
He just showed me because I called him.
Right?
I'd have raised him.
Right? He said, I guess you got the boat, I'm going to fold. Chip count, Billy's up top with 11K, Frankie right behind him, only down 400 at 9,600, Jason at 9,500, up 4,500. Debbie's up 5,100.
Yep.
Rudy's up. Rudy bought him for 4. He's at 64 or 66. I don't remember what that said. Welcome back to the table, Mr. Wood.
What I've been noticing is Frankie's not popping up very much on there anymore.
Yeah, he's not.
No, I'm not talking about not playing hands. It's not popping up on the screen very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll check that.
Yeah, I told the crusher that when Jason decided to take a break, have him come back here because I want to ask him about his hat.
Rudy takes a break from the hand to look at his picture on the wall and admire it. He's actually watching the football game that's up.
No, he's looking at himself. Don't kid yourself. He's looking at that.
So
picture.
he's won 2 events here. We should have put his picture on each side tonight.
No, we can't do that.
You gotta let him have big heads. Zach's gonna pot it up to $30 with queen, 3 deuce. Looking for that possible quads or straight flush with that. It's gonna call around. Frankie makes the call, Billy makes the call, Debbie makes the call, Mike McSherry makes the call. Mike McSherry's got the nut flush heart draw because the ace is naked, sitting over in Billy's hand.
Billy flops open-ended.
Flop comes out, Jack 3-2. That's going to give Zach 2 pair on the flop. Backdoor flush draw for Mike. Pair of jacks with a king kicker for Mike. Jack 9 for Miss Debbie. Will draw for Billy. The wrapped will draw for Billy. Zach's got 2 pair with a little heart draw, which isn't going to do much good. I would say Queen of Hearts would be a killer card, but that's in Mike McSherry's hand. Debbie's going to, looks like, I don't know what she was doing. Oh, she's calling
She
100.
called
Okay.
100, yeah.
$450 in the pot going to the turn. Turn card comes out, a 9 of clubs. That gives Miss Debbie top 2 pair
Yeah.
now. Debbie's now in the quick lead. $7,500 sitting effectively behind her hand, so she could make this happen.
And she's still only 44% to win it.
I know it. She needs action right now would be bet the pot.
Say, where'd the
Look at
crusher
this.
go?
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
She almost bets the pot. She bets 4/5 of the pot, 400 out there. I think it goes fold right here.
They're about to make liars out of you, just so you know. They've been doing it all night.
But you can't call with bottom 2 pair right here. hoping to spike a queen when a queen gives the king high straight draw out there.
Mhm.
So he makes
Told
the
you.
call. Holy cow! He
I
calls
told you.
from behind. Now that gives equity to Billy. Billy's probably going to make the call after that.
Absolutely.
100% liar, Charlie Whittle. We got $1,700 in the pot going to the river. This is going to make the hand right here. River card comes out, a king of clubs, which gives Debbie the win. But the only problem is Queen 10.
Queen 10.
Queen 10 is a scare card out there, and that's 3 clubs also out there.
They flip them over and Debbie's
It
gonna drag
goes
it.
check, check, check. My Jack 944 is the winner of $1,700. That puts Debbie's stack up to 8,700. She's up big. She's up $5,200 sitting at that table tonight. Good job, Miss Debbie.
She played with the big boys before they were big boys.
I like this. She's our second lady to play. She's the first lady to play the round of each. Joni's
Yep.
played the 5 on the button. She's the first lady to play the round of each.
I
and
thought Miss Carey was gonna play tonight. Wasn't she on the list?
she was going to play, but she gave the seat to Zach Wood.
Okay.
She decided to let him play. She's out there killing the 5 on the button game.
Is she?
Yes, she is. She's got about 20 stacks of, she puts them in tins, but she's got about 20 or 25 stacks of red chips.
Oh.
Oh, the Urban Cowboy, Black Stetson, has been awfully quiet tonight, sitting in seat 1.
Not playing much at all.
No.
Unlike Frankie. Big Taco is feeling like Frankie tonight, not Big Taco.
Yes. Action's going to be first on Mr. Wood.
Somebody get that man an adult beverage.
Yes. I think his red solo cup is running low because he's
Yeah.
quiet.
He
Need
is.
some ice.
He needs some ice. Somebody get that man
That
some
man
ice.
eating that iron. Does he eat it or what does he do with it?
No, just when he pours his drink on top, it melts down a little bit.
No, it's just when he
Keep
pours
refilling.
that lighter fluid on top of it, it melts. He'll play this hand. He's got an ace and jack. Yeah, he'll play this hand. He raised this hand.
Yes, he did. He's got the nut flush draw for clubs, whatever you call those black puppy dog. Frankie's going to raise it up to $75 right behind him.
Billy beats him in the pot.
I don't think the pot would hold
No.
75 though. That's why it's backing up.
It would hold 40.
So yeah, Zach called.
Yeah, they're making it
Yeah,
40 going
yeah.
now.
Zach called under the gun for 10, so that makes the pot $40. Frankie bets the pot. Billy calls. Alex calls. You're calling $5 or $10 at Kojak's. You're calling $40. So once again, here we're gonna have 5 or 6 players. Rudy, come on in. The water's warm. Ah.
And for the record, I don't want to ever hear about my cafe latte espresso again after drinking this cinnamon thing that you just handed me.
6 players, but you said it was good. 6
It
players.
is.
$210. Flop comes out 10 of clubs. 6 of spades. Queen of spades. That gives a quick lead to Frankie still, who started in the lead with the pocket jacks. He's still in the lead. He's got the Broadway draw, as does Billy. I don't think anybody has spades. A 6 of diamonds on the turn changes absolutely nothing. Billy's going to lead out with $150. He's got a full wrap around the king high, and Frankie's going to fold it. Frankie's going to lay it down. Billy's going to pull in a pot of $360, $170 profit. As we're passing around Starbucks drinks, figuring out which ones we like and which ones we don't like, we just figured out that Mr. Carter does not like the Crushers.
Venti iced Americano.
Venti
I just
iced
figured out why
Americano.
dogs lick their rear ends.
Oh,
Oh
Lordy.
my gosh, that's
Oh.
horrible.
No cream, no sugar, just
That's
And
horrible.
it moves around. Frankie's now +1, means the button is seat number 8. Still on pot limit Omaha.
You ever tasted that stuff?
it's the same thing that regular drinks.
Well, that explains a lot right there.
It's the most adult drink.
Frankie's
I can
gonna lay
think
it
of.
down. Ash is now over on Billy, who's got ace, queen, jack suited, and the nut club draw. He's gonna pot it up to $40. Action's over on Jason. He brings his cards in to be read before he mucks them. High five, Jason. He lays down ace, jack, 5, 6. Alex folds ace, queen. So that's pretty much all the aces are already gone.
Gone.
Miss Debbie's gonna make the call with king, 7, 4 deuce. We've seen a lot of damage with her and 4, 7 tonight. Action's over on Mike McSherry. He's gonna fold his ducks. Rudy's gonna fold. Zach makes the call with 99.42. 4 players, $160 in the flop. I mean the pot.
Miss Debbie
And
smashes it.
Debbie hits a home run right here, and Billy's gonna lead it out and bet.
Well, I say
for
that.
her.
I mean, he's open.
Now he's got the flush draw
Yeah, and a straight draw.
and a straight draw. However, some of his outs are gone. The 7 of clubs, the 4 of clubs, and the deuce of clubs are gone.
Yeah, Chris is open ended. You said, but all the aces are gone, right? So they're all looking for 9s, and 2 9s are gone. So it's going to be clubs or Debbie wins.
Yeah, it's either going to be clubs or Debbie wins. 6 of spades on the turn does not help. Billy versus Debbie heads up, and Debbie has a 5-1 lead. Billy bets out with $50. It looks like it's going to be a
That's
snap
a control
call.
bet.
Yeah,
That was a
snap
control
call
bet.
by Debbie, which doesn't help him. River card comes a 5 of spades, gives Debbie the nuts, not nuts.
But gives you the winner, yeah.
Yeah, gives her the not nuts.
That was a good bet by Billy because that kept getting Debbie from betting 100 or 150 right there.
Absolutely it did, and that's one good thing about Billy. Billy is able to control every pot he's in.
So he essentially got 2 cards for 25 apiece. Is
Mhm.
how it worked out.
Debbie is now the chip leader at
That
the
is
table.
amazing.
The woman at the table is now the chip leader. She's got 10,600 with that win. She jumps Billy's 10,500.
Girl
What did she
power.
do?
She jumps him.
Yeah, but what did she do? She played with these boys before.
Oh
they were
yeah,
big,
she's been
yes.
playing with these boys since they were in the womb.
Yeah, before they were big.
She taught these boys how to play, and she's teaching them some proper manners at the table. The manners are called "Give me your money,"
Yep.
and that's what she's doing tonight.
They are being very behaved at the table tonight, I would like to say. There's
High
not a lot
five
of
to all the
talk.
players
They're-
at the table.
They are
That
being
group's
very
always pretty good, though.
Lies. We would never be allowed to mic them up ever.
So Frankie's cup of ice with a little bit of a crown has helped him fold that one. He didn't like the King 7-4 deuce that
No.
Debbie just folded. He didn't like it, so he
That's
let
the
it go.
first time I've noticed a solo cup at the table tonight, though. So it's 5-0. That's Debbie's kind of hand right there.
So if you're calling $10 at Kojak's, once again you're calling 40. We've got 6 players. $180 in the pot. Flop comes out, King, Queen, 6.
Debbie's open-ended. Chris has nut flush draw, top pair. 2 pair. He has 2 pair.
Chris Mertz is not going to get much out of line. He's going to play very strict poker. He's got a good hand, and he's going to bet his hand. You better believe that. That's one thing he doesn't hold him very well from watching him. He does not slow play anything when it's multi-pot action.
Yeah.
Debbie looks down, Jack, 10, 8, deuce. She might make one call here, see if she can peel off a 9 or an
Or an
ace.
This drink tastes like a cinnamon roll.
Oh. Turn card comes out, a 3 of spades. That doesn't help anybody that we can see. Miss Debbie looks down. Her slow action has made him slow down a little bit.
Zach betting 300 right there. I don't think Chris goes away. Or he's probably behind the king queen if I had to guess. Maybe a set of 3s. I don't know what Zach has. That's why I'm saying that. Yeah, there's no way. I think Debbie might lay this one down.
The odds are right for her. She's up $7,000.
Of course, you got to call 300 to win 1,000. So
Yeah. And she's dodging an ace of diamonds, which is out, a 9 of diamonds, which is playable. She does the correct thing and lets it go.
yeah, it was a good lay down. And the diamonds get there.
The diamonds get there. No boat, so the diamonds are going to be the winner. We've got $1,000 in the pot. Looks like $600 bet.
Yep.
7 chipmunks sitting on a branch. 700 is the bet.
Look how,
And Zach's gonna go ahead and lay it down. I think Zach flopped. Updated chip count. Debbie and Billy are tied now. 10,500. Frankie down 500. Jason's up 4,400.
I think Zach's up pretty good, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was.
Billy under the gun did not straddle, missed his opportunity, so he's looks like he may have bet the pot.
Well, we're back to Hold'em.
Oh, we're back to holding.
Yeah. He can bet whatever he likes.
Yeah, so he probably bet 25 right there then. Right, he did. Oh, he may have straddled. He may have said straddle. I don't know. He raised a 20. Zach's gonna call with a 54 unsuited. Chris calls with a basil. Jack 10. Frankie calls from the or checks from the button. Or no, he calls 10 from the button with King 8. Flop comes out. Ace of hearts, Queen of diamonds, 3 of diamonds. Billy's gonna toss a black chip out. Represents $100. Or 10,000 pennies, however you want to say it.
pennies.
Action's on Chris to make the call. Chris just won a monster hand. Is he going to chase the king? No, he's going to let it go. Frankie's now on the button, and he's going to let it go. Billy pulls it in, and he accidentally drops one of his cards face up and flips it back over. Didn't want anybody to see it. He had Jack 9. He won with the worst hand.
But the best bet.
Worst hand, best bet. That's all, sometimes that's all it takes. No-Limit Hold, raise to 25. 1, 2, 3,
No.
4. 4 callers, 5 players, 125 in the pot. 10 of diamonds, 4 diamonds, 9 of clubs. Billy flops the best of it.
Any redraws at all?
Now we say that a lot. Billy flops the
Flops
best
it.
of it.
It's because he's in a lot of hands.
Yeah, he's the one that wants to win 20 $70 hands.
Yes.
Or 10 $70 hands.
He'd probably prefer 20.
Yeah, he would 100% prefer 20 on
Yes.
it.
And this hand's over. He wins. $100.
Hey, bets 100, wins 125. That's a nice little pot.
Yes, Kelly, Miss Debbie's getting it. Kelly put on there, get it, Debbie. And she's definitely getting it. She's beating up the boys. Look at the V-pips.
Billy's up top. Debbie's right there with him. Zach's right behind him. Frankie, 47%.
Yeah, then he hasn't popped up much on the board if he's 47%.
No.
Alex with ace 10. Folds. Debbie has 9-7 of diamonds, raises to 50 with 9-7 of diamonds.
Love it, love it, love it.
Frankie's finally gonna play that 10-8. He's folded it all night.
He has had it numerous times. So if you're calling 10, you're calling 50. 5 players, $250 in the pot.
Oh, Debbie flops open-ended. Frankie with a top pair. Billy with a flush draw. Debbie bets 75. Frankie calls. I know Billy called that.
Yeah,
Sure.
Billy's calling that. What did you say?
I said I'm sure Billy called
Okay.
that. What do you think I said?
I don't know what I thought you said. So we've got 4 players, $550 in the pot. Frankie's gonna lead out with his 2 pair with 4 hundos. That's probably going to be enough to take it down.
No, it's not. Debbie's got a straight. Debbie's got a straight flush draw.
Oh, it's going to be bad right here. She's thinking, should I raise them or should I just call him? Oh my gosh. She just calls.
She just called.
Jack of hearts on the river. That's going to stop Frankie from betting. Where's the button? Hijack? So button's on Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie's bets $800. 800. Frankie says call. She flips over and he says that's just so sick. His
Yep.
Yahtzee card was her Yahtzee card.
That was a monster Yahtzee card for her. Turned it open-ended straight flush. Look at Debbie at 12-1.
Debbie is
Debbie's up
now
almost
the
10 grand.
new chip leader. $12,100. Top 3 players have $35,000 sitting on the table.
She's up almost 10 grand.
Golly,
She bought it for 25, right?
2,500.
Oh my goodness. She's killing them. You know, I've always said that Braxton is one of the most dangerous players when he's hitting.
Debbie's
I think
even
Debbie- I
worse.
think Debbie might be one of the most
If
dangerous
Debbie's
players when she's
hitting, just take your cards like Mike McSherry.
Just
Look
hold
at them, look at your pocket aces, and then muck them.
and then buck him. He's got a big hand this time, though. See that out there?
As Debbie did with a 7-9 last hand, she looks at 8-6, raises it up to $50. Mike
Frankie.
McSherry calls right behind her with ace queen suited, and Frankie picks up a pre-flop monster, pocket tens, gonna raise it, and right behind him, Billy picks up ace king suited, calls the 300. Debbie makes the
Debbie's
call.
raising.
No, it was 300. She makes the call.
Oh, okay.
She just makes the call. Mike McSherry is guaranteed to make
Okay.
this call. We're gonna have 4-way action: ace
Yeah.
queen versus ace king versus pocket tens versus 8-6.
I like 8-6's chances.
I hate to say it, but I'm rooting for the 8-6 right here.
I'm not rooting for it. I just like their chances.
I like, because all the big cards are out. Flop comes out. 7 queen 7.
Oh, so close.
2 diamonds. Billy takes the flush draw lead. Frankie takes the 2-pair lead. Just kidding. Mike McSherry takes the 2-pair lead. Aces or queens and sevens. Frankie's now in second place. Billy checks it right behind him. Turn card comes out of Jack. Whew.
Wow.
That's all we can say is wow. A 10 of diamonds would be a devastating card.
That would be pretty brutal. Debbie bets 200,
I like it. She's up big.
but that's not enough to make anybody
Oh
go
no, no,
anywhere.
no, no. But that's also saying I could be having a 7. You saw me raise with 7-9.
Right. And look at her hand. I mean,
Yeah,
you're-
she could get paid off if she had a 7 right there. Frankie calls the 200. Billy
Everybody
Billy
calls.
raises.
Did he raise?
I think he raised.
Is that 2 blues in the back?
I think that's raised. He raised to $675. Miss Debbie's gonna let it go right here.
Oh, it would be the world if she came over the top.
If she came over the top, Frankie would have to fold.
Absolutely. All
And
of them would have to fold almost.
And then
Billy's
Billy,
the only one. Yeah.
Billy's the only one that could call, but he wouldn't. McSherry, I think McSherry makes the call right here.
He's thinking awful hard. I think he makes the call now that Debbie's out of the hand.
I think you're right. I think he knows that there's no possible 7s left in the hand.
A 10 would be a devastating card.
Man, that'd be the money card, a 10 of diamonds for Billy. So we've got
It would get him broke.
8 of clubs on the river, $3,000 sitting in the pot right now. Mike McSherry is the winner of the hand if he can survive a Billy bet right here. Mike McSherry checks. The only way Billy can win this is an all-in, and he goes all-in. Can McSherry make the call? Billy is all-in for $9,500. This is Mike McSherry's entire stack. He's got $2,700. Mike McSherry's on the wall of champions. He has won a main event here. He likes the tough spots like this. That's an incredibly tough board. There's straight draws. There's boats. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff out there. Can he make the call with ace-queen? What do you think? Does he lay it down? Does he call it?
I don't know here. Because he doesn't ever get out of line. If you didn't think he was behind when he called the other two bets, I don't know if he thinks he's behind here.
Right.
Because you've been watching Billy do this all night.
Look how calm Billy is right now.
Yeah, like a duck on the pond.
Yeah.
He's calm on the surface. Those feet are going 1,000,000 miles a minute under the water.
You can hear his heart. He doesn't have his, excuse me, he doesn't have his good luck pizza back there.
You gotta lay off the Starbucks there.
Yeah, I got the hiccups. All in. What a move by Billy Ward. What a move. I mean, that's the only way. If he bets $1,000, make sure he snaps it.
Mm-hmm.
If he bets $1,500, make sure he snaps it. The all-in move right there. Make sure he's thinking, he's pushing all in, and it's not a bluff. He's pushing all in to win all my chips.
Mhm.
I mean, that's got to be what's going through his head. Because Billy knows he's got a strong enough hand to call, but can he do it? Billy's really good in spots like this. Mike's picking up his. Usually when he does that, he folds his hand when he picks up the chip off the cards. He's looking down to make
Yeah,
sure
because he
does.
knows exactly what he had at this point. You don't forget you had ace queen of hearts.
No, and
You
the
know.
only time he's ever picks that up is when he's going to muck it.
He's gonna kick himself when he watches this.
My mind's telling me no, but my body.
Stop.
His
I
hand-
know we got a mic you can sing into.
His hand motion says he's going to fold it.
I know.
His mind's telling him no, but his body's telling him yes.
He's in agony right now.
And I guarantee you there's not a player at that table that's about to call clock. Not when there's
Well, it is a
Six-
cash game for
yeah.
a lot of money. I mean,
$6,000 in the pot because Billy's overbetted.
yeah.
You take away, what is that, 50, 60, 70, or 6,800
Yeah.
from that. So the pot's sitting at $6,000 almost. Man, what a tough spot. We know what should be done right here. Look at this. Oh, they're getting closer and closer to going in. Oh my gosh, will this work? And Billy's still sitting in the same position. Here it goes. Oh, is he gonna do it? Do you think it works?
I don't know. Because at best he thinks he got ace queen also.
Yes.
I mean, he's putting him on a 7, obviously. Maybe he doesn't put him on 9-10 right there. But at the bet, you got to put him on almost the same hand. And do I want to risk my whole stack thinking I have the same hand for a chop?
The only 9-10 it makes sense for him to have is 9-10 of diamonds.
Right.
That's the only 9-10 it makes sense. And he's not thinking he's got ace queen. I mean, queen, because he's got one of the queens in his hand. He's got one of the blockers. Granted, there are two left out there. He lets it go.
He lets it go.
Lets it go. That bluff worked.
Show
Oh
the bluff,
my
baby.
gosh, show the bluff.
Get to the game.
Oh, he shows the bluff.
And
That-
he's sick.
Oh, that's such a sick feeling when someone shows the bluff at the table. And Rudy looks like
Rudy's going, you should have called there. You
Rudy
should have
looks like
called.
he's passing a kidney stone right now. He's such in pain that he didn't make the call. Oh my goodness. Look at this. All the players have their hands on their faces
Mhm.
and they're just like, oh my god.
I noticed Rudy's mask is down now. Go tell Rudy to put his mask back up. Way huge improvement. Huge improvement.
Billy is now in the chip lead, 12,500. Miss Debbie's got 11,600. Jason's got 93 up from 5,000. Frankie's down 2,300.
Overall profit, Debbie's winning.
Debbie is the winner. She's almost up 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's talking to Billy right now saying, hey dude, give me some lessons, man. His hat is now clocked at 1 o'clock.
It is.
It is now at 1 o'clock.
12:30 because it's kind of cocked to the side.
I got that.
Yeah.
12:30. There's got to be something to his hat. It's made the rotations around the
I
sun.
want Frankie to start doing it with his hat.
You don't disrespect a cowboy hat like that.
No, you don't.
Frankie folds 8 deuce. Billy calls with 8-8.
Look at that.
3-3.
Ace,
King
kings.
king. Oh my goodness. Debbie, make the call. Debbie makes the call with
6-3
6-3
of hearts.
suited.
They'll never see it coming.
Oh, they will never see it coming. Once again at Kojak's, if you're calling $10, you're calling 100. Welcome to episode 43, where players like to play here.
I'm telling you, this is the best advertisement for anybody in the country. Come get some of this free money.
$410 in the $500 in the pot. $500 in the pot.
And only 2 fairly legitimate hands.
Yes.
I mean, you give the threes a little credit.
Flop comes out. 5 deuce jack gives Debbie a gut shot
Gut shot
to the
4.
4. Oh my goodness.
Oh, she laid it
She
down.
lays it down. Alex leads out with pocket kings. He's going to lead out with $300.
Everybody folds.
That's going to be enough to take it down unless Billy checks him.
I would be willing to bet Billy doesn't move all in again. Not against Alex anyway.
And once again, that's Billy playing the player.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Billy playing the cards. That's
No.
Billy straight playing the player.
No, because I'll guarantee you, he never ever makes that same play against Debbie.
No.
Debbie would have called him.
Yeah, Debbie absolutely calls him.
And Billy folds. Alex takes it down.
Billy folds it. Alex takes it down. Quick little weather update from Weatherman Charlie. We got showers in the vicinity, moving in from the east. The snow line looks to be right around Seminole.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta show you this now.
So expect on and off snow showers tonight. Frankie's gonna raise it up. He's looks like he's been kind of bored, so he raises it up with King
That's
4.
definitely a board raise.
Yep, that's kind of a board raise. Miss Debbie's got $150
She's
out there.
calling. Yeah, she raised.
Jason calls the 50 with ace 4 suited. Debbie 3-bets it to
Look at all the
150
diamonds.
with ace 6 of diamonds. Mike calls the 150 with 9-8 diamonds. Frankie calls the 150 with king 4 of diamonds. And Jason calls with ace 4 hearts. I gotta say, if there's any cards coming, it's gonna be hearts.
Right. It's all black cards coming, yeah.
Flop comes out, king of hearts. Queen of clubs, 10 of clubs.
Yes, sir. I believe that's what it is.
So Mike's got a gut shot straight draw. Jason and Debbie. Debbie's coming out firing, coming out hot. She's got her pistol cocked and loaded, and Frankie's gonna raise it up.
Did he raise her?
He raised it. Oh, he bet 500 on the turn. That's how fast it was. The turn came out and he bet 500 before the card was laid down. Sucks getting older, doesn't it, Crusher?
Yeah, everything just popped. Bye, y'all.
See you in a little while. So, hey, Lindsay, tell them that this hand will be the last hand on the live stream.
But I put my hat on.
I know. All right, you gotta hurry though. Last hand on the live stream coming up right here. It is 10:58. Once again, from all of us here at Kojax, we truly appreciate you watching, coming in, logging in, clocking in, watching. Next time, come out and play for some of the hottest absolute action you can find, pretty much in Texas.
Oh my goodness. It's pretty incredible.
So we have, again, once again, as a reminder, we have our mini-series starting January 20th with a $500 Big O tournament. January 21st, we have a $1,000 Hold'em High Roller, and starting right after that, we have a $300 Bounty tournament. January 22nd, we have Day 1A of the $40,000 main event, $400. On Saturday, we have Day 1B and Day 1C. Sunday, we have Day 2. And we also have a $200 second chance Hold'em tournament. Don't miss out. So the last hand of the night, we look like we're picking up some big hands. Jason's going to raise it up with ace king, $175, followed behind ace 9, ace queen. Flop comes out. Looks like 2 of diamonds is the only card I can see just as of this second. 8 of clubs, 7 of spades. That's going to be no help to anybody, but will Jason continue? No, it goes. Debbie throws out a bet.
Did somebody move all in or something?
Oh, yeah, Jason bet, and Debbie folded. So at 2:30 tomorrow, we have our bounty tournament starting. $200 gets you a $50 bounty token and 15,000 chips. Come knock out some people, rack up some bounty chips, and get ready for our cash games, because our cash games start as soon as everybody's here for it. Once again from Kojax, I'm Charlie,
I'm Chris.
and this is Live at Kojax. Thank you all, and good night.